What's going on, everyone? What are we at? Welcome to episode 24, Menace and The Man
Yep.
show.
Yep.
Stan the Man, Dennis the Menace Bermudez.
Yep.
How are you this fine Tuesday after evening, Dennis? It's evening, right? Nighttime? What are we at right now? Evening.
Stan, are you an idiot?
I didn't know what time it was. I'm just dazed out for a second.
Wow.
Yeah, so Tuesday evening, Menace and The Man show.
Hang on, can we back up?
Where are we backing up to?
You fucking forgot what time of the day it was?
Because it's still like the weather or the daylight saving shit just changed. So it's still light out when we walked in here. So I had to process my brain real quick.
All right, let me add a little bit more juice. Let me add a little more gasoline to the fire. When was the last time we've done a show during the afternoon or morning, Stan?
I don't know. You gonna start being this guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have actually done some 5 o'clock shows. And
But that 5 o'clock is the afternoon to you, Stan?
I just went really low on my headset. Would you just give a thumbs up?
When does it become evening for you, Stan?
When it becomes dark, or starts to become dark. No.
No, I think
When
your
the sun
afternoon
starts
is
going
from
down?
noon till 5. I think that's your generic afternoon. After 5 is evening. Before noon is morning.
There's probably an actual
And then I would say
definitive answer.
I would say 4 a.m. is the beginning of morning. Right?
If we're getting technical, 12 a.m. is the beginning of morning. You know, when midnight.
Well, then morning would be a 12-hour.
I think that we should all go on military time, but we don't.
I don't. No, I like what's going on here.
You do? Mm-hmm. All right. Tomato.
So, your pajamas today. You got what jumpsuit we wearing today? Can you get up and show the people?
I'm not getting up and showing
Come
the people my
on!
jumpsuit. I'm all right.
Dude, what?
You're wearing a sweatshirt and what? And sweatpants. So
You know what? You know what's funny about everything that I'm wearing?
What?
I got it for free. That's pretty cool, right, Stan?
That's your favorite number, right?
Yeah, free 99.
$3.99.
Yeah.
So you know what we the last few episodes haven't talked about while we're waiting for Dom Reyes to get back to us. Well, we'll just try to call him in a minute, but that Conor McGregor retirement. Do you think he really retired, Dennis?
Negative.
I think it's all a marketing ploy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could have really retired, and then somebody will say something, and especially somebody that has a high marketability that is making waves in the UFC, and that Conor doesn't think is a good fighter.
I've seen some people say that they thought Conor just did it to like test his relevance, if you will, or show the UFC like, nope, I'll break the internet today.
Yeah.
Type deal. And he kind of did. Like he overshadowed Gronkowski completely.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that Conor retired, I like looked up Gronkowski and how many followers he has, and he's a big time football player, right?
Right.
3 million or so. Conor's got 30 million.
Thanks.
So it's like, yeah, he fucking.
Now, is there any chance?
They're paid for.
No. Is there any chance? Conor saw the Menace, go out on the dub, and
He didn't go out on a dub, but there's a good chance that he saw the Menace go out and was like, you know what?
what's his last fight, Floyd?
His last fight, he's gone out his last fight was Khabib. And
Oh,
the fight
that's
before that
right.
was Floyd. So
Right.
two L's in a row.
Oof.
As a fighter, he's probably in a fucked up place mentally, too, right now. On top of being on top of the world with his whiskey and the fact that he's Conor McGregor, he's also dealing with, professionally, the casuals, if you will, or the people who his non-fans are like, you got fucked up twice in a row. Who the fuck? We don't even like, But the whiskey's not bad, so we're going to do a real proper 12 taste test one of these days.
Yeah. Just waiting for Stan to get some freaking hot babes.
Me to get hot babes. I put it on the wrong guy, it looks like. So if you want me to put it in my hands, I could.
Really?
I
You
could figure
could?
that out.
You
Yeah.
get hot babes?
I think I could.
You think you can? I don't know.
I'm being modest. I can, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I can.
Now, would it cost you any money to get these hot babes?
Not $1.
Oh.
Charm.
Wow. Now, are these hot babes going to be total people that you don't know, and you're going to approach them on the internet? Or
I could probably get strangers, yeah.
would you walk up to them in the streets?
Kind of. Like,
really?
Some of it will be kind of like cold called, if you will, like a blind approach.
All right. Let's do a little mock.
No. Let's go into Dominick Reyes before we go too late.
Oh my.
Let's give him. Well, who knows? He might be giving us the star treatment now. He's a big time light heavyweight.
You want to know who's not a big star light heavyweight?
Hold on. Where's the? I had the wrong button pressed in. Let me see that thing. Who's not a big star light heavyweight? Stan. It's getting old, Dennis.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's getting old.
Got a winner. You got that one right, Stan.
You know what
For once.
you know what I could do now? A lot of times when Dennis jokes, I could just cut him off and say his joke before he's going to say it. He's getting real predictable.
It's still funny to me.
Telegraphing that one, Dennis.
Yeah.
As long as you enjoy it yourself.
Well, the thing is, like, I want the audience at home to almost like chime in with me and like say the answer. You know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll wait for Dom Reyes to get back to us.
Why didn't you let that go for a full ring?
It was a full ring. It wasn't.
I didn't hear the voicemail hit.
We didn't go to voicemail, but it was 5 rings. That was 5 rings. I feel. No.
I mean, how many rings is it before the voicemail? Is it 5?
I think it's 5. Do we know this? Yeah, we don't. Well, we look at Joe for everything.
All right. So let's go back to how you would get a hot babe to come on your show and...
Come on. Do we really need...
Yeah.
I would ask.
Hang on. I'm going to be a hot babe. Let me get in the character.
I'm already not interested, to be honest with you. The way you're groaning and shit.
All right.
Listen.
All right.
Listen, sweetheart, I'm normally not this rude, but...
Shut. All right, hang on. You're going to open up with, "Excuse me, sweetheart"?
Yeah, I'm normally not this rude, but you have something going on with your breasts. I don't know if it's the bra. I don't know if it's the actual nipples, the boobs, but you got something going on.
Fuck yeah. You're fucking fat. All right, Stan, that attempt failed. Let's try another one.
I wasn't attracted to the girl, so I wasn't trying to. I already have people in mind that I will ask, and I'll say, hey, me and Dennis are trying to make a video that maybe will go viral a little bit. We're going to set ourselves up. It just needs to be 30 seconds to a minute.
Hang on. Back the fuck up. You need to get my attention, sweetheart.
People I know, like I already said.
But you said you can get a girl off the street. And
if I do go up to...
dude, I got in the character the whole nine.
If I do go up to a stranger, that's how I present it. So,
I'm not even looking at you. I'm just like...
Woman at the bar. Woman at the bar. Okay.
I'm not gonna fucking look at you. You're fucking ugly. You got nothing to offer me.
Yo, your portrayal of a woman's hysterical.
All right, hang on. I'm not making eye contact with you because you fucking suck. Like, how are you gonna get my attention?
Well, first off, there you go. I'd wait for a woman to even throw me a vibe a little bit. Like, I need to get that glance a little.
She doesn't need you, Stan.
Then I wouldn't go to that girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're literally saying right now, Stan, pick up a girl who's totally not interested in you, and she's talking shit about you out loud.
Hang on, aren't you trying to? Hang on, you're just trying to get a good-looking girl. She has to be interested in you to come on your show to try.
No, but you're giving off a totally standoffish vibe. I'm not gonna walk up to you presenting you with, hey, you want to come on my show and like do like a little viral, shoot a little video with me and my friend. Who's your friend? Sort of creepy Puerto Rican kid who wants to have uneven tits and.
That's not how you sell it, Stan.
I know, Stan. Fucking.
That's not how I would sell it.
Oh my god! All right, so now I'm at the bar. I'm freaking.
Exactly. I wouldn't sell it to a girl who wouldn't be interested.
I'm at the bar. My drink's getting a little low.
Oh man, Dominick Reyes, killing us here. See, like That's lip gloss?
Yeah, it is.
What's your name?
Vanessa?
Hi, Vanessa. Stanley.
Hi. Hi, Stan.
Where are you from?
Meadowbrook.
Meadowbrook. Is Meadowbrook a town? Is Meadowbrook a town?
Nah, I live by the Meadowbrook, I meant to say. Meadowbrook Ave.
You live off Meadowbrook Ave?
Yeah.
In what town?
Plainview.
Oh, that's nice. I live in Lyndhurst, so not too far from you.
More like. Oh, did you graduate from there?
I did. Yes.
Okay, well.
Why, you know anyone who went to Lyndhurst? Why do you ask?
There's a couple fighters there. No.
Who? Oh, well, all right. Well, we don't even want to get into that because I actually know a few fighters. Hopefully, you don't know Dennis Bermudez.
Oh, Dennis? Never heard of him.
Oh, you never heard of him?
No.
Well, that's even why I kind of approached you. I don't think like I'm one of those guys who just comes up to a girl in the bar. I kind of saw that you were attractive.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I saw that you were attractive. So what we're doing with our show is we want to make like a 30, 60-second viral video. We want it to basically shoot like an attractive woman like yourself, drinking a shot of whiskey with myself, Dennis, maybe another woman or two.
I drink tequila.
Would you ever drink whiskey?
Depends how much you're paying.
How much I'm paying? What would you need to...
Because last time I drank whiskey, like I fucking, I blacked out. I went down on like 2 black dudes.
Well, we're not looking for that. We're not going for that. We just want you to take a shot,
worst
30
night of
seconds.
my life.
Yeah, it'll be like...
Or I wasn't the best. I don't know.
It'll be like a 1, 2, 3 thing, and then we're done. We don't want to have sex with you. We don't want to come on to you or anything like that. It's actually a business transaction.
Hang on, like you don't have sex with me?
I'm not saying that. I think you're very attractive, like I said, but I just want you to come in and... Have you ever modeled before or done anything like that in any type of film?
No, I've always wanted to, but...
So maybe this could be your opportunity.
How many listeners you guys got? How many follow? Like, what you guys following?
Well, are you familiar with like our show or podcast, anything like that?
I don't listen to podcasts.
Okay. Do you ever watch TV? That's what we'd like to get to
I'm more
eventually.
of a Netflix kind of girl.
Ooh,
like,
Netflix.
Yeah.
Do you know maybe one day we'll get into Netflix one day, hopefully.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where we're going with this. We're going big
Really?
time. We're going big time. Not to be cocky or anything, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got a rocket ship strapped to our ass, so we're on our way up.
Oh, okay. That's weird, but okay.
Interesting. It's a business term.
How long you been in business?
Years.
Okay,
I've been producing things for years. So,
Alright, so-
movies, TV shows, all types of things.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of car you drive?
I drive a Camry, actually. I care about the ozone. Oh, Dominick Reyes, finally. Now we could finally end this horrible segment where Dennis was trying to be a chick and have me pick him up. You thought that was good? Good podcasting?
I don't think it was good for the podcast. I think it's a really funny video.
Oh, man, I thought it was atrocious, but I'm glad that you entertained yourself.
We were cracking up.
Someone wrote, I like men now.
You do.
Dennis does a good thought. Who dropped it said you do a really good thought impression.
Do you know what thought stands for?
That hoe over there.
Oh, nice, Stan. He's down with the hood.
Yeah. These are like Dennis post popular streams. He should drop the Fortnite and just do interactive podcasts. Where have you been? Who dropped you? Well, that's what we're doing, interactive podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been playing video games that much. I've been shutting it down. I don't know.
C. Walter is saying that he has tickets to the Jon Jones card. I don't believe him.
Yeah, see, Walter, it was a joke.
He definitely didn't fall for that.
He was the one that was on Menace and The Man Instagram, like, I'm buying tickets right now. Like, Dennis, are you for real?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. Like, Dennis, tell me this is for real. Nah, son. Nah, son.
Nah, son.
Hang on, that was really funny. How I got in a character like that?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Well, you're stupid, Stan, so.
Well, at the same time, it's like you want me to go on air and like, Stanley, use your pickup lines. Let's see how you talk to a woman. I'm not fucking trying to put that shit on blast because then, it takes away the
You don't want other guys stealing your moves?
I don't give a shit who steals my moves. I'll give everyone my moves off air.
You don't want the girls to be ready for your moves?
No, I don't want it. I don't. You know, when you say things like that and you try to like downplay things, it loses. What's the word I'm looking for, Joe? I don't want my words to lose their
authenticity.
No, it's not authenticity. It's like sincerity, maybe.
Right. You
Like
definitely,
if I,
you definitely should have bought me a drink. You're a fucking producer making all these movies, and you fucking didn't reach in your wallet one time.
Oh well, I was actually. You didn't get the joke there.
What?
You didn't get the joke. Who I was being?
No.
Oh, I was being frank.
Oh.
Producer. You know, I've been doing this for years.
Got you.
I'm good at this stuff. I do this stuff.
Got you.
And the way that one of our producers likes to create content. That's how Frank likes to go about things.
All right, so we talked about Conor.
A little bit about Conor.
You had other...
Yeah, Uriah Faber.
Uriah Faber came. We had him on the show. He kind of threw us a...
He threw us a bone, but yeah, we didn't go into it. We went into life more than fighting.
And then on the Helwani show, which is a fucking decent show.
Yeah.
He pretty much said, like, nah, man, I got the itch. I've been asked to fight twice last year, and I want to do things the right way, and I turned them down.
Have you ever snorted G Fuel?
Yeah.
Someone wrote Dennis should snort G Fuel again.
Well, I've done it one time on my stream.
Have you?
Yeah.
How'd that go? What
the guy subbed. He subbed to Menace.
What did it do to you? Like, did it give you the
It
gave you
burned
the rush? Gave you the just
no,
burned a little bit?
not a rush. It just I wanted to kind of sneeze instantly afterwards. Why don't you snort some G Fuel, Stan? Really figure it out.
I'm not snorting nothing. But how do we? I would like to share this stream right now. Let me figure this out. But
so just type in twitch.tv/Menace Bermudez anywhere, and they can press that link, and they'll come right into this page.
Thank you for landing that plane for me. I appreciate that, Dennis. But also, what do you think of Jon Jones? How come we're always in traveling outdoors? Always.
I don't know.
But we'll have to figure that one out. That's why we need those geniuses at G Fuel.
Where in tarnations did my phone go?
Where is it?
Between my legs.
Yeah, it's only giving me the option to subscribe. Oh, so I guess I got to share the whole page, I guess? Is that what you do?
No, you type in the link.
Yeah, what link?
That is the link. If you type it on...
Yeah. All right, I got you. All right, well, we'll be joined by Dom Reyes in a moment. And we'll talk to him about what it's like to be on the rise in the light heavyweight division. What are you doing with your phone there? Taking selfies?
Fucking no. Well, I am kind of fucking yeah. All right. What else, Stan?
What else do we have to riff about?
Yeah.
Well, Uriah, do you think he's going to come back?
1,000%. I think he was trying to have a little...
Riff with you?
No. With Dominic Cruz. He said he was trying to be, like, nice to him.
Yeah.
But Dominic was being, like... Or Dominic still hasn't blocked on social media.
Really?
And he was like, dude, like, I'll come out of retirement and whoop your ass.
No, I didn't see all that.
Yeah.
What did we say this is? 23 or 24?
24.
Episode 24. So far, it's been a little weird. Dennis was getting in touch with his feminine side.
No, dude, acting.
Acting, okay.
Yeah, you can't act for shit.
I can't act for shit.
No.
I'm not trying to be an actor. You are trying to get into the acting game, right?
Yeah, because I'm fucking multi-talented, dude.
Okay. So what are you trying to say? I couldn't act?
Right. Exactly.
I think if I was put up to the task, I could act you under the table.
All right, Stan. Fucking, you want to have an act-off right now?
How do we have an act-off?
I think you know.
I have no idea. How do we have an act-off? This is the guy, Caveman TK. He said I was the one that subbed, and I snorted some, so he did.
Yeah, he sent me a video he DM'd me a video, and, you know, none of my parents raised a bitch, okay?
And who dropped you said Dennis turned me out over Twitch? What does that mean? Who dropped?
Maybe I made him laugh.
I don't know. Turned you out. Usually not a good, not good. It's a prison term or a hooker term or something like that, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know about this Twitch thing. It didn't let me share it.
Oh my God. Stan, what are you trying to do? You're fucking retarded.
What were you just trying to do?
I did it.
All right, no, it did let me share it. All right, so there we go. So what about, did you see the Jon Jones versus Thiago Santos fight? Or do you not even care?
That fight doesn't really interest me a ton.
Does nothing for you.
No, well, I mean, you spoke about this earlier. In terms of marketing for the UFC and highlights, they had a highlight of Branch knocking out Silva.
Yeah.
Right? But Silva's fighting for a title. And then, so it was like a highlight promoting David Branch. In the highlight, he's knocking out Silva. And then the next commercial was a highlight of Silva fighting now for a title.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that was definitely, I mean, I'm sure they could have found other content to use that day, but someone definitely wasn't thinking about that one. But I don't think it's one of those fights that I think they just threw together. They see Jon Jones has that nice little drawing power. He's been doing good his last few fights with the pay-per-view numbers. They just want to make sure they get that number. You know, like if they put, like we love Jessica I here at the show, but her versus Shevchenko I don't think was selling as many as Jon Jones versus Santos. Right? Is that same card or is that a different card?
Oh, I kept calling him Silva. It's Santos. Sorry.
Or no, actually. That card is Holly Holm and what you call it?
I don't know what you can call it, Stan. Get your facts up before you fucking...
The Amanda Nunes. I was thinking Cyborg, right. But then it was Amanda Nunes. No.
Right.
Who do you think wins that one? You think Holly Holm could pull off that upset?
Well, actually, she hasn't fucked me before. She's gotten fucked before because I put money on her to win the featherweight, the first woman's featherweight title.
Yeah.
And I was gonna win like $1,200. And who's the girl she fought? The first featherweight champion, and she didn't want to fight Cyborg, so she forfeited her title.
Oh, Jermaine Durandamain?
Yeah, and that fight, I thought Durandamain, how the fuck you say her name, lost. And then I lost $1,200. I had a parlay going.
Yeah, why is my brain drawing a blank? Who's the main event of UFC 238? I know it's Shevchenko and Jessica I is the co-main event. Oh, Morales and Cejudo. I was mixing up my events there.
That's going to be a good fight.
That's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
But even there, is that a huge, drawing fight?
I think so, because they're both knocking dudes out.
Super athletes.
Now, in terms of marketability, Moraes doesn't speak very good English.
Yeah. He has, one of those voices. Like a really, I guess high-pitched or... Dominick Reyes.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you? Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Menace and The Man.
Yeah.
Yo, Dominic, I'm so happy you called because I had to talk to Stan by myself. And I was actually thinking about shooting myself in the face.
Well, I'm glad I saved you, man.
I know, man.
We're a little bit in a very sad place without you, man.
We're both like prisoners in here. Thank you, Dom, for saving me because I had to talk to Dennis. Dennis wants to pretend like he's a chick and have me try to pick him up and all this type of stuff. That's what he's going with.
Dom, don't listen to his malarkey. All right,
you gotta practice, man.
Well, no, because he's talking about Proper 12 and how he wants to blow Connor. I'm like, dude, don't fucking put his penis in your mouth. That's weird. And he's like, and what we're going to do is I'm going to get a hot babe to come on the show and drink Proper 12. And I was like, oh, you're going to get a hot chick? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, how? On the internet or in person? Then he says, Bo, I could do either or. And I was like, oh, you can get a girl in person. So then I took off my hat. I took off my hoodie. I put my hoodie underneath my shirt so they looked like great breasts. And I said, pick me up, Stan. And he fucking sucked.
And he sucked, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stan. Sorry to hear that.
Dom, it was not the type of girl you would try to pick up. Her attitude, her look, everything about her was wrong.
Just wasn't working out.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't. I wasn't into it, but Dom Reyes back on Menace and the Man. You were actually our first interview, Dom, so it's great to have you back.
Oh, wow.
First
Heck yeah.
episode.
First interview.
That's awesome.
Was he the first? No,
Second episode.
Second
interview.
First
Ah.
Yeah.
episode. Okay. But still.
Thought it was special for a second.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
did I until Stan fucking. Oh my gosh, Stan.
Well, episode 1, Dom Reyes, and now he's here on episode 24, and we're doing big
Oh,
things.
24, dude. That's my lucky number. How about that?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
And now, what do they got you ranked at now? 3?
Number 5.
Number 5. Oh, how did they not put you at 3 after that last one?
Because we got Cormier still in the mix for some reason.
Oh, yeah. Cormier, he's not really in the mix. They just have him in the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
And then Smith.
that last
whatever.
one, Volkan Ozdemir, how'd you see that fight? Did you think you did enough after the fight was done when the judge was reading the decision?
I did. It was a tough fight, man. It was definitely tough. We went back and forth, but I knew I did enough in rounds 2 and 3 to win that fight.
Yeah, it's one of those fights like you two probably were looking at each other like we could do another 10 if you want, you know.
Oh yeah, we could have done easy another 2-3 rounds.
Yeah, that was like a
We
championship.
weren't done with each other. We're not done with each other, for sure.
I've had
We're gonna fight again.
I've had my fair share of split decisions. Stan, not so much. And there are fights that you lose on a split decision. You're like, fuck that, I won. And there's fights you win on a split decision. Like, yeah, I did win.
Yeah.
But anytime, hang on, you could whoop a dude's ass, and then there could be a split decision, and there's always gonna be someone out there like, I don't know if you won or not. Like,
I don't know,
dude,
man. That was close.
Yeah, shut your.
He got up that one time.
Yeah, shut up. Now, one thing about fighting Volzemir is the dude has no expression on his face.
Yeah, it was
So
kind of weird.
you can't tell if he's hurt, tired, happy. Like you have no idea what's going
100%.
Yeah, he's just got this face, I guess.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know?
I call it the dead soul face. It's just nothing. You get
Yeah,
nothing from
man. That's the great word for that. I don't
Yeah,
like
that's soulless. Yeah.
yeah.
just
Fedor
nothing in there.
Emelianenko-esque.
Right, you're fighting like a
Well,
robot.
OSP was like that too. It was crazy. OSP made no facial expressions at all.
OSP.
He just had the same look on his face that he was like kind of tired.
You know what? I guess you could be right. Even if he's winning, he kind of looks a little tired, right?
Yeah, like he always during the fight. I don't know about not regularly, but during the fight, he just always had that he might be hurt look, but you don't know because he's still there.
Yeah. So I mean, like when you actually are hurt, but you don't look like you're hurt, I call that your poker face.
I'm a good poker face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what's next for you? Have you heard from the UFC? What do they got lined up for you next?
So there's basically 2 options right now. It's either the winner of Gus and Smith or Corey Anderson, if I want to fight behind me.
The winner of who?
Gus and Smith in Stockholm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they booked that. Gustafsson versus Anthony Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And then who was the other one?
Corey Anderson, possibly.
Or Corey Anderson. So what are you thinking? You leaning more towards Corey Anderson or the winner of the other one?
I'm leaning towards the winner of the other one.
Yeah.
Right now.
Who do you think wins that fight between Smith and Gustafsson?
I think Gus wins that fight.
All right, so you have Alexander Gustafsson is on your horizon in the future. You're looking like.
Well, I mean, the best case scenario is I get to fight Gus, and then I fight Jones. I mean, what's a better situation?
You got to figure it out,
as
dude.
far as legacy wise.
Yeah,
it's
as
amazing.
your manager of Menace and the Man, I say that I like that path.
Yeah, appreciate that. Well,
Yeah.
Great talk.
Now, what do you think about this Jones versus Thiago Santos booking? You think Santos can pull off that upset?
I think he could, but I hope he doesn't.
Well, you want to be the guy to take down Jon Jones.
Yeah, man.
So now, like I know, like Chris Weidman, like when he got into MMA, like Anderson Silva was the guy. So it was like Anderson Silva or bust, and he just was fighting, and his goal was Anderson Silva. When you got in, Jon Jones was the man, right?
Mm-hmm. Same exact situation, man.
Yeah, that's what I was just relating to. Yeah. So
it's
like
the beginning of the end game.
Yeah, so where he's taking on all comers and training for whoever, thinking about DC, maybe thinking about moving up to heavyweight. You've been thinking Jon Jones for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you think that next fight, you're right in the mix right now, so that next fight should get you there. You think a win over Corey Anderson would get you that title shot?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it would.
But you think
Gustafsson
gets it for you?
Because then I think Gus 100% gets it for me, whereas Corey, there's factors involved.
Yeah.
Real quick, Gus was on the EA Sports video game, right? He won that little competition.
He was hyped up for a minute, yeah.
Yeah. After you beat him, would you give him a copy to sign?
100%.
Yeah. I would sign it too.
Yeah.
And I would also after he signed it, I would sign it, and then I would put the time I beat him in, or the scorecards or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you were in that one as well, right, Dennis?
Yeah, but I wasn't on the cover.
Now, Dom, do you play video games, Dom?
I do extensively.
Oh, all right. Now you weren't.
They
didn't put you in the UFC game yet, right?
No, man. I think I'm gonna be in UFC 4 though, because they were doing voiceovers for it today, John and Nicholas. So.
Oh, that'd be insane if they kept you out of that one. They got top 5 light heavyweight.
Yeah, I'd hope I'd be in the game. Once you get in the game, you made it. That's
Dom,
kind of how it works.
Dom, do you think I'm gonna be in the game?
You might be in the game.
Ooh, they might keep you out, but maybe they would because they already have all of your stuff already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good question. You should
let's
ask,
put that
tell
out
him.
there. Yeah, let's put that
because
out there.
Chuck Liddell's still in the game.
Yeah.
But he was also
That's what I'm saying.
But he was also a champion at one point.
You're still in a legendary conversation to where you should be in the game.
Yes,
Thanks,
absolutely.
dude. I appreciate that.
And even if you look at the featherweight statistics, you're in there.
Right.
Every single.
Yeah, who do you have in there as the most takedowns?
Dennis Bermudez.
Yeah.
And you're in
Gotta
the top.
have him in the game.
You're in the top 10 of a lot of things. So.
Man, if I'm not ESPN4, Stan, I'm gonna fucking break your glasses.
Ooh, please don't do that. You see what I'm dealing with here, Dom? Threats, the whole nine. But what system you playing?
PS4.
Ooh,
My dude.
all right.
My dude. You got a scuff controller, dude? How serious are you?
I'm pretty serious, man.
Do you have a
Not
scuff
super
controller?
A scuffed controller? What's that? No,
You're saying this like you don't even know what this is. A scuff controller
what it is.
because you're not a real gamer.
It's like the modded controller? Where
yes.
You
It's got the
cheats a little bit.
It's got the
little faster.
It's got the paddles in the back.
Is that what you have?
Fuck
I don't have that.
dude. All right, so
He has it.
So, Scuff, holla at your boy, get me the newest controller. Anyways, I got a Scuff controller through G Fuel. They hooked me up with one. And
Okay.
So, what games do you play? Let's go there.
All right. So, basics, Gran Turismo, Call of Duty, Fortnite, 2K, FIFA.
Okay. All right. So, for your shooting games, Fortnite, Call of Duty, when you're playing against fucking animals, right? They probably have.
He's an IT guy. He might be one of the animals.
Yeah.
He might be really fucking good.
I'm not an animal. I'm an animal in the cage. That's where my time goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you press, so you have your fingers on the analog sticks when you're shooting, right?
Yeah.
But you want to get a little tricky. You want to jump in there while you're shooting.
Okay.
If you can jump without taking your fingers off the analog stick, which
That's
is the
awesome.
paddles on the back, now you can jump and still aim and shoot motherfuckers. And versus taking your finger off the analog stick, jumping, and then putting it right back on the analog stick to try to shoot. That's the...
And then you get killed.
Right. Or you're just delayed. That's the
difference in that controller.
yeah.
Wow,
Listen,
that's a huge difference.
Listen, I think you and I put out a tweet, "Hey Scuff, we're trying to take our game to the next level. Hook some guys up,
I'm with it.
and either you retweet my tweet or I'll retweet your tweet. But
I'll retweet yours.
Who's got the
You're
bigger?
more
Hang on.
famous.
The thing is, we gotta go. Hang on. We got a coattail here. All right. Who's got the bigger following on? Hang on.
You do.
What platform are we attacking? Are we going? I feel like on Instagram.
I feel like Insta. We should go
I
after.
only have 29 grand on Instagram.
I
See,
feel
but
like
with 29 and 35 put together, now you have
Boom.
50 almost.
Or I reach out to them, and you reach out to them, and then we retweet each other's shit.
Oh, I like that
Ooh.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So they're
That's a
getting
good one.
fucking hit 4 times.
Yeah, and then everybody else that retweets it.
Boom.
Yeah.
On Twitter though, right?
I like that. Yeah, on Twitter. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
we get our friends at G Fuel to retweet it. We're on to something here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
And get some
Yeah.
dope
Once that brain gets going, Dennis.
Yeah. Hang on. We talked about this earlier. I'm into free shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
free shit that I'll use. Or that I
Yes, that's
want.
the best. It's
Or
the
that I
way-
want.
So now what's going on with you, Dom? Would you just get back to California?
Okay.
You've been traveling, right?
Yeah, man, I've been traveling a lot. London, obviously, and then I went to Nashville, and then back to Denver, and I just got back to California yesterday.
Yeah, last time we talked to you, you were heading to China.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've been going, huh?
What was that? Hang on, fill us in. What went on there?
China, man. It's an interesting place. It's very clean. There's cameras everywhere. It's kind of like they're almost working on a social point system. It's pretty cool.
How was the food?
And there's just so many people. It's like the ultimate rat race, man. Food is terrible.
The food was terrible.
Oof.
Terrible.
Ooh, that's got to be tough too.
Yikes.
I imagine you're.
They don't,
you're
well,
you're
they don't
big
have
guy.
a lot of proteins there. Is their problem? Like they just have pork.
That's a protein, no?
Yeah, that's like
That's the fattest.
They don't have
protein,
really
though.
much
Yes,
chicken
that's the
or beef or
Yeah,
anything.
that's the worst. That is the worst source of. What's
Yeah,
the fattiest?
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a dirty kind of meat too. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know.
Because pigs don't sweat.
No,
So all that shit.
and they eat anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're dirty animals. So
But
Yeah,
I love.
but the
I
food
love,
it wasn't
I
that
love
good.
these
There was a lot of broths and like things like that. It was just weird. It was just very different.
What
very,
about
very
any chicks hitting on you over there, dude? Because you're a taller dude.
big white man, big white man. Yeah, they like that over there.
Let me feel your
Uh,
muscles.
I'm just gonna say no comment on that one.
Ooh, I
Okay,
like that.
We like the no comment.
I like that. Woo.
We like to leave the imagination open here at Menace and the Man.
Yeah, we leave it open.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything is hypothetical here. Nothing's here.
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
We got to come up with one of those legal things where it's like nothing you say in Menace and the Man is legally binding, or like one of those fast talking.
Do it all fast. Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I like that, dude.
We need to come up with one of those.
And then what about London? How was London?
Oh, London was super cool, man. London's a cool city.
Now, did you plan?
There's so much stuff to do, man. The architecture is sick. The food's super good.
Now,
And
did
people
you,
say the food's not good, but we went to every restaurant I went to. I mean, they took care of us. So.
now, did you plan the vacation? Because I know you stayed like a week after the fight, right? Did you have that planned?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, I planned that. So I'm first time in Europe. Might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, and you got the
Really
win.
cool.
You got to see some nice shit.
Mhm.
The food was a lot better over there, right, than China?
Yep. Went to some pubs, some cool like historic pubs over there. Had some drinks. It was cool, man. It was a really good, relaxing time.
And now, what's the game plan? Just button it down, get back to training,
Yep.
and you're looking for that winner. Do you have a timeline in mind?
So they're fighting in June, so
Yikes.
probably
So fall.
a couple months after that. Yeah. But I do have things I need to work on, and I need to get better at a few things. So yeah, I mean, it's not all bad. I would like to fight again soon, but it doesn't always work out like that, right?
I mean, what do you got to work on though? You things. That
I mean, I
you,
just gotta keep sharpening my things up.
yeah,
you
keep
know,
going what you're doing. Like
keep
Volkan
progressing. Yeah, keep progressing. Like that was the best version of Volkan I believe I've seen. I mean, he was leaner than I've ever seen him. Had good footwork. He wasn't just standing there. I mean,
Yeah, like a lot of times you fight guys, if they're coming off losses, they're coming off a little rough patch in their career. Maybe they corrected what caused them to lose, type of situation.
yeah. I mean, I feel like he was a different fighter, and I mean, I respect him for coming out with the best version of himself.
Yeah, you know what I really respect about him is his little like fucking. He turns his fist towards himself and he like acts like he's pointing on a watch.
Dennis likes the gimmick. He likes the no time gimmick. Yeah, we were talking
You like the
about
no
this.
time?
Yeah, I think that's really cool. But But you're like, dude, I'm gonna take that watch and shove it up your fucking. I'm gonna take your imaginary watch and like shove it up your ass.
I got no time for your no time bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got no time for your no time shit. All right. Not in the mood for that.
Dude,
But
Yeah, that was an intense. That was an intense stare down with him too.
That was an intense fight.
Really intense. Yeah, the whole thing, everything about it was intense. You're right. It was crazy.
And then even for both of you guys, like I'm sure when you're at that point, like Dennis, when you're fight or two away from a title fight, like there's a lot of pressure in those type of situations.
Yeah.
Like you could read it on both of you guys, the pressure of that fight. Like I remember me and you watched that fight, and it was like one of those like game of the inches. Yeah. Neither guy taking the crazy risks, and it was very a very high. What's the word? Technical, very technical fight for light heavyweights.
We were both really respected each other.
Yes, a lot of respect.
And we both wanted to fuck each other up at the same time. So it was it was a weird game that we were playing.
Yeah, but you got the win, so on to the next one with that one.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So now you've been watching Jon Jones from the beginning. What would be the game plan if you got Jon Jones across the octagon from you?
I can't tell you that, man.
Yeah, Stan.
That's the game plan, man.
I don't know what I mean. Like, have you seen something that you feel like you're going to exploit?
Well, I mean, I guess
I got a few things, yeah. But if I say, then he's going to fix it.
Right. Yeah, John. John, I know you're watching Menace and The Man, and we're not giving out secrets over here.
Making nothing.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I guess just you're visualizing it, and that's all. That's what you got to do. Because act like you've been there and put yourself there mentally. So when you go out there and actually get after it, you're there. You already been there. It's not something new. Because a lot of people will sometimes lose in front of a big guy because they're like, "Fuck, man, I'm fighting for a title. Like I've never been here." You know, I don't. Versus like, man, I've already fought for a title 7 times, 90 times.
Absolutely. And going forward with myself personally, it's about me now. Like I don't care what my opponent does anymore.
Is vision?
Like, I do.
Is like
but
what do you call it? Visualization.
Forward, I'm the problem.
Right.
Not you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember like training because I remember earlier in my career I would train just to be the best in the world versus training for the specific guy I'm trying to beat. And I don't know why. I don't know. I started like I thought I was getting smarter, but maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Just
because you're not just flowing, doing your thing.
Right.
I think that's what I discovered in this last fight. I wasn't just doing my thing. I was worried about his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Enough of this fighting bullshit. Let's talk more about video games, dude. So you say you play the basics, FIFA, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and Gran Turismo is an oldie but a goodie, though.
Yeah, that's a great game.
What's the last Gran Turismo you had?
Before this one?
What are they at? Gran Turismo 7 right now?
I don't even know what this one is. I think it just says Gran Turismo.
Yeah, this one's just Gran Turismo, the PlayStation 4 version.
I think the last one I had was 5.
And what was that for?
I think it was an early PS4.
Oh, PS4?
Yeah. No, well, the one I had was for PS2. The last one I had.
Was it Gran Turismo 5? Or 4? Or 3? 3.
I think it's 3.
All right. You know what? Irrelevant. No one plays that shit. And because the thing is, when you play online, it's like you're playing against NASCAR racers and you can't even get close to winning. Or off the jump, they just crash you. You're like, you fucking...
They know how to crash.
It's cool how you get, like, driver ratings. Like, if you try to crash people, your rating goes down. And, like, based on the way you drive, you get ratings. And you get paired up against people that, like, either drive right and are really good or people that just drive like maniacs.
All right. So, my... how I called it was wrong because I know I played Forza online. I'm like, I'm pretty good at this game. I went at a high level against the computer, and then I went on like multiplayer, and the first turn, people are just not even trying to make the turn, just trying to fucking take you out. I'm like, dude,
just going straight.
Come on,
using you
man.
as a bumper.
But because the thing is, on these better systems, I'm used to having like a steering wheel and like a shifter and stuff like that with the pedals. On like a PS1 where the ratio to turning to actually the car turning was complete shit. Now they're like real cars. I think
it's really like a simulation, man.
Yeah, I think these people that are crushing it on those games that are winning probably have that setup, no?
You're probably right. The full car, little setup.
Because even the controller, the gas is the trigger, right?
Yes.
That trigger is pressure sensitive. So if you have it halfway down on, the very limited it goes down, you'll get half speed. So on a actual car setup, you can have much more range of gas control using the pedals.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, technology
Makes
is
sense.
fucking crazy right now with video games.
So if you want to fucking win, you gotta get yourself a fucking steering wheel.
You got to go all out.
All right.
There's no halfway.
So here's what we're gonna do. All right. After we get off the phone, we're gonna do a little research. We'll call each other. We'll be like, all right, we're gonna tweet these guys.
Yep.
Hey, send us. Hey, Logitech, send us. A shifter.
Logitech sends a shifter and a steering wheel.
Yeah, and the gas pedals.
Trying to take our game to the next level.
Yeah, hang on. We going clutch? Can you drive manual?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Fuck yeah. You know who can't drive manual?
Who?
Stan.
Stan.
I can. I just told Dennis I don't want to grind up your gears. Do you want me to drive your car right now and possibly grind up your gears? I will.
Well, if you can't find it, you got to grind it, man.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. If you're grinding gears, then you can't drive manual.
I don't drive manual on the regularly, but to get out of first, probably in the beginning, I'm gonna grind your shit, and you're gonna go, "What the fuck?" And then I'll get out and start driving.
First?
Dom, look at this guy getting all fucking jammed up, right?
That's painful, man.
Well, you're putting it out there that I grind. I don't know how to drive manual. I'll admit I really don't, but I do. And,
You're talking about driving, manual cars like you do guys. You just get in there and you just grind gears and.
That's not what I was saying.
He's always on Grinder at night. This guy.
Oh, come on, Dennis. You know that is untrue. So let's go there, Dom Reyes. What's going on in Dom Reyes' dating life?
Woo!
Oh, it's let's just say it's confidential.
Ooh, confidential. Okay.
So there's one girl?
No, confidential.
Yeah.
Confidential usually.
Confidential, man.
Yeah, confidential usually means you don't want to incriminate yourself. So we got your respect right there, Dom Reyes. We won't do anything bad for you here. Dom Reyes, he's a one-woman type of man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. One-woman type of man.
100%.
So, that's the way you got to be, Dom Reyes. You got to treat these women with a lot of respect and just show them the love.
It is. Respect.
All right, so what else is going on with you? You still training Team Quest, I'm sure, right?
So I was at Team Elevation for this last fight, but now I'm back in Cali. Team Quest, Cobra Kai.
You went to Colorado with Curtis Blades for this last fight?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you notice the difference training at Elevation?
Yeah, man. I mean, Volkan broke my nose in the first round, and I was my strongest in the third round. So the elevation training definitely helped.
Proof is in the pudding.
Well, now, would that have been Dominick Reyes, whether he was at sea level or at elevation, or the elevation is what made that happen?
I mean, it helped boost it. I mean, I can't, I don't know, because I haven't had my nose broken not on elevation.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I'm saying, like at the professional athlete level, like do you get those tests done? What are those tests called that you used to get done?
VO2 max.
Yeah. Now, do you get them done in California versus get them done in Colorado?
I've only had it done at the Performance Institute, at the PI in Vegas.
So now,
but that was a while ago.
So now, going forward, are your camps going to be out in California? Or you're going to be training in Colorado?
I think I'm gonna split it a little bit. I think I'm gonna do a couple of weeks in Colorado and then back to California to refine everything and finish it off.
Yeah,
that's what I did before.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Just because sometimes doing one camp in one spot, right? You're like, fuck this place, man. Just because the work,
Gets a little stale.
and just a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Change of scenery. New people, good energy, or.
You used to do New York, then California a little bit.
Yeah, I would go out to California just to get away from fucking the problems I had here, if you will. I didn't have to put gas in my car. I don't have to fold, laundry. I don't have to.
You could just focus on the fight.
Just focus on training.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I had people around me like, eat this. All right, cool.
I was with Trifecta for this last fight. Trifecta is a
meal prep
for the UFC, and it was good, man. I mean, the food was good. The weight cut was easy. Everything went smooth. I had energy throughout my training. So
now you were
that's a big blessing. Now,
yeah. Did you have Trifecta throughout your whole camp or just fight week?
Whole camp.
Wow.
8 weeks.
The UFC funds that?
Yeah, dude.
Wow, UFC making.
I just didn't really post about it too much because.
Yeah, because fuck them.
Yeah, I don't want people to know the tricks.
Yeah. No, because I Trifecta, the UPI hit me up and, hey, we're doing nutrition for fight week for my fight in January. Do you want us to do your meals? I'm like, like, sure.
Is it free?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it was,
they were like,
yeah.
no,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
saying, is it free?
Yeah.
And then they were like, yeah, do every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Yeah,
and
but
a snack.
hang on. The meals, 2 ounces of meat? What the fuck am I doing
Yeah,
with
it's like
this?
500 calories, dude.
It was,
I was eating like 6 a day.
yeah. I was telling, because I was fighting at 55 versus 45. So my weight was solid. I had a slice of pizza during fight week.
Yeah.
That's
Heck yeah.
unheard of.
That's
Not a full.
awesome.
It was like a very small pie. It was a very small piece, and it was not. Is that like an artsy kind of high-end pizzeria slash?
Wasn't a full slice. Wasn't a big slice.
Wasn't a full slice.
No,
It wasn't New York size.
wasn't your Penn Station in the subway.
Gotta fold it
fucking-
in half.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
Wasn't the good stuff, but it was good.
Oh man,
It was
smoked
good.
that thing down, but the trifecta has some good shit. But
Yeah, that's
just,
some pretty good meals.
especially fight week is
I mean,
very very small.
8 weeks or whatever, 7 or 8 weeks, whatever I was on it got tough, man. Eating
Yeah.
5-6 meals a day. Oh, bro, that was like a job in itself.
It is. People don't get that shit. With
Dude,
you train 2-4 hours a day. Like, you have such a hard job. All right, bitch, shut your damn mouth. You were sitting behind a desk answering her damn phone. All right, I got punched in the face, I don't know, 16 times today, and I've been eating very small meals. All right, I got this fucking asshole behind me, fucking rubbing out my knots and fucking making me twist in all different types of ways. You know?
Yeah. And then on top of it, I lost probably 10 pounds worth of water today.
Yeah.
And then I have to eat all these little meals.
Yeah, I'm doing sprints where I'm fully exhausted. And I want to fucking actually fall off the treadmill on purpose so I can stop. But my
But my job's easy.
Hey, but my job's easy.
Yeah.
Go fuck
You don't
yourself.
get it, man. People really don't really truly understand like what high level athletes have to go through. They just see the result and they think it's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, especially now, the point that fighting and mixed martial arts is at. You guys are, if you talk to a football player, basketball player, they'll be like, I'm not fucking doing that. They don't want any part of
it
it.
never.
Yeah, they
Like,
want
you want me
no.
to do what? Nah.
They want no
I'm
part
good.
of MMA training. It's too tough on the body, too tough even on the mind. Like to keep in it and just keep with it. It's not for everybody.
It's people don't like getting broke. It's not fun getting broken. Where you're just so tired you can't move anymore, and then you got a smaller guy just on you, not letting up.
Right, especially because you're in the UFC and you train with guys that aren't in the UFC. So like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get his number today.
Exactly.
Coach is gonna have an
Exactly.
eye on me. He's gonna tell me I got potential because I
I'm
fucking.
next.
I'm
Yeah.
going to beat up
Next.
Dominick Reyes, and then people are going to look at me. 100%.
Yeah.
I know it's
100%.
round 12, but I still won.
You got people rotating on you.
Yeah, I don't care if he's getting rotated on. I still won 2 minutes of that round.
Right. Hang on. That's one of my claims of fame. Sparring with Chris Algieri. He was in. It was me, Andre Harrison.
Algieri. Yeah, he went to Stony Brook.
Yep. And my buddy Tom English. So we each did 2 rounds with Algieri. And Algieri was in for all 6. I went in the middle rounds, and and there were only 3-minute rounds, so I was putting out fire.
Volume.
Yeah,
Volume.
output
Like
was super
super
high.
volume,
Super
you know? And you
Like
know?
this might not even land, but it's going out there. Like, yeah, you just throw
Oh
it.
no! Well, I have short arms.
You
So
were just in his face. You were in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every
You're
time he
in his
marched
face.
forward, I have to respect him. Like, oh shit, fuck.
Damn, he's coming.
Yeah.
Man, and he's good too.
Yeah.
No, he's good, man.
Now how'd those rounds
He's
go,
ripped.
Dennis?
He's ripped out of his mind.
Huh?
That
How'd
guy.
those rounds go?
Well, according to Ryan LaFleur, I won them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
With the pressure, with the
okay.
pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those things. Like even in you could say like the Volkan Dominick Reyes fight, some of your split decisions, like that's a big thing. But then it's like a weird gray area in judging fights, like the guy going forward versus the guy going backwards. Who it's really like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the word? What's the
Yeah.
term?
Well, I was
Aggression.
going backwards with landing.
Octagon
Yeah, that's what was
control,
working out for me.
aggression. Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I was moving, but I was landing, not just moving away. You know.
Yeah, Like that
Just
was like
fighting
a
on the
chess
outside.
match,
Yeah.
if you will. And it's a weird, you know, they don't have that criteria really figured out yet for judging. So it's always tough with those fights.
Well, and I think a factor that went into the judging of my fight too was we were under the new rules, and takedowns don't really count unless you do damage in the new rules.
So you know how after the fight you get a split the what's his name? Bruce Buffer goes, and winner by split decision. You're probably like, motherfucker. Right there, the fighter probably gets a little jolt, and they think like, I could fight a little bit more. Bruce Buffer should read the scorecard and be like 29-28, 29-28, 29-28.
Going into the final round.
We have a split decision. We're going to go to a sudden victory round. And then the two guys would, right there, whoever wants it more is going to win that fight.
What are you talking about? The one guy already won because it's a split decision.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
I think split decisions are like one of those type of deals where...
Yeah, but then it could
It's
become
2 out of 3.
now it could become a super duper split decision because now it could be 2-2. You nincompoop.
No, you fight to this... Or you add more judges.
Or you just fight to the death.
Yeah, you either
that
add
works
more
too.
judges or you fight to... It's kind of like Pride rules in a sense. Like, remember how Pride kind of judges... You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
I know.
Pride rules
I'm gonna
was
talk to you
a
in a minute.
5-minute round and a 10-minute round.
But they judged it kind of who was going after, like, the finish. Who was... Like, they...
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think it should be, okay, let's say this fight went on forever. Who would die first?
In what, though? A 15-minute split decision? Right there. You got to
No.
go... We need more. We need to fight another 5 minutes.
Let's say it's kind of a split decision, and I don't know. But let's say this fight went on for 7 more hours. Who would die?
Who would die?
Sometimes you don't know unless they do it.
And the thing is,
I think-
the cool thing about fighting is you could kill someone, technically,
Stan!
at any moment in the fight.
Stan needs reprimation or
Well,
reprimation.
what are you saying? If it's
Like
a
with a
split decision-
submission, you could technically kill someone at any point in the fight.
Yeah.
With a choke,
Yeah.
right?
Anyways,
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, like, what are you saying right
the
now?
15 minutes is the foreshadowing of if it fought for 7 hours, who would die and who would survive.
And if that 15 minutes was a fucking barn burner and it really was a split decision, like, yo, that fight's 29-28 either way, I don't know. So what are you saying? I won't know. If it's 29-28, like, I can't think of a fight. Like, maybe even you and Elkins.
Don't fucking touch me.
You and Elkins,
I would have killed him.
or you and Mac Rice. I'm saying, though.
I would have killed him too.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, every time for me, I would kill the guy.
Okay.
I'd be undefeated.
Exactly. That's for you, though. That's your own mental state, like your, you know.
I'm about to kill you, Stan.
We're going to go to this again. Just going to be a new every episode thing?
Yeah.
We fight a lot here, Dom, in case you...
That's what makes a good podcast, and friction, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We create a little fire with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to start using friction a lot more now because of you, Dom.
It's a good word.
Stan, maybe you have a lot of friction, you fucking...
Friction makes fire, though.
Yeah,
Or,
it's friction, man.
or things burn up and fucking disappear.
Now, Stan, when you're alone with another girl, do you like friction?
Love it.
Wow.
Big fan of friction.
Was that
Big fan of
rapey
friction.
or...
No.
No?
On your
I mean-
part or my part?
I don't know.
No,
No.
No.
If Dom Reyes says no, then we're good.
we're good.
We're good. I'm going to go on the record. I think Dom Reyes could be the future light heavyweight champion.
A great lassie.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Undefeated.
that.
And I like what he's doing so far. So, Dom, I really want to thank you for joining us here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We're not even
Always a
gonna
pleasure.
we're not even gonna ask you to let our follower know how to find you because they know Dom Reyes.
They
No,
know.
they don't. He's still got to build his fucking following. We just said
At
he
Dom
had...
Reyes.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram, Dom Reyes,
Exactly.
24,
I feel like
and Twitter, it's just
I feel
Dom
like
Reyes.
even
Don't touch me.
We'll go back to Algeri. I feel like Algeri kind of put us in our place there when he's like, if you know how to Google my name or write my name down, you'll be able to find me. You know.
Yeah, easy. Just Google me. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta do.
Well, then why'd you ask him, Stan?
I didn't ask him. I said I'm not going to ask you or anything like that.
Well-
People don't need to. People know who Dom Reyes is.
Well, if they know, now they know. So we're getting there.
Oh,
We're getting
yeah.
there, guys.
And if they didn't know, now they know because he's on the Menace and The Man show. So thank you again for joining us, Dom Reyes. As soon as you book your next fight, let's get you back on.
Sounds great, guys. I'd love to.
In the meantime, Dom, I'm gonna kick Stan's ass for you. All right, dude. Fuck
For
that.
sure. And
I
then
got-
don't forget to tweet that
Yeah,
tweet, man.
I got your back.
Try to get some cool controllers.
Yeah, we're best friends
Yeah.
now. And let's get a little gaming in together.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll go on Twitch. Get a bunch of people follow us.
We're actually on Twitch right now.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I don't have a Twitch yet. I got to get on my Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Menace Bermudez.
Okay.
So if you want to see what this looks like, go right there.
All right. All right, guys. I got to go.
All right, I'm going to miss you.
All right, Dom Reyes, thank you again. Take it easy, my man.
Later.
Peace.
Stan, you're a dick.
Why am I a dick?
Because I said I missed you, and you cut him off before he can even say he misses me back.
Oh, he didn't care. You're getting super aggressive today for some reason.
Because people like friction.
Is that what it is? You're just going for
Friction.
You're just going for friction? All right, so now we'll jump into Lewis Taylor. You familiar with Lewis Taylor at all?
No.
He is a millionaire. He won the PFL.
What weight class again?
I'm pretty sure middleweight.
You're pretty sure? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure middleweight, like I said. No reason to be a dick about it because you're not even remotely sure about any weight class. And I'm pretty sure about one weight class. And yeah, I would say... I think middleweight. You know what throws me off is he fought... Yeah, middleweight. He fought John Howard, who bounces between weight classes. But yeah, he is the PFL middleweight champion.
All right, call him.
All right, well, I told him to call him when he's ready. Or I guess you want me to give him a call?
Show me a little picture of this handsome lad.
Let me see if I can find a picture of him.
You're the worst kind, Stan.
I'm the worst kind?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ooh. You feel that friction?
Yeah.
Oh, I know this guy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Personally or just from watching the fight?
From watching the fights.
Which fight do you remember?
Fuck, who actually, shit. What gym does he train out of? Because I remember when he won the $1 million.
Chicago.
Because he was the underdog.
Chicago fight team? Yeah, he was the underdog.
He wasn't supposed to win.
He wasn't supposed to win. And he made that money. That shmoney.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to this guy.
He fought Absalipian Magomedov, who I'm guessing is...
Russian.
Are you going to the bathroom?
Can I?
Yeah, you can. Can you
All
get
right.
behind me?
I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me.
Man, Dennis is getting really religious these last few episodes. All right. Get off of me. Why would you grab my face like that? Fucking weirdo. Don't ever grab my face like that. Like, who finds humor in that? Trying to put your fingers in another man's mouth. These fucking wrestlers, man, they're sick. How long did you wrestle for?
5 years.
Oh, Joe, so you're like a borderline. You might be a borderline. Sick fuck, Joe. These wrestlers are sick fucks. Well, a good interview there with Dom Reyes. When Menace gets back, we will try to call Lewis Taylor. Let me pay a little bit of attention to the chats. What do you mean, Pitbull? Like Kimbo Slice versus Dada? I don't know what he means by that. Evil Mono, I don't know what you mean by do it, do it, do it. 4 more shots for the threats. I guess you gotta like pay attention to the chat. So Caveman, get drunk. I don't know what you're waiting for. For real, bro. I don't like people grabbing my mouth. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not letting you grab my mouth.
Ow!
Get off me.
You know what I was going for?
I don't know what you were going for.
And I'm going to get it in due time.
What?
It might not be this episode, but it will be that episode.
What are you going for?
Fish hook.
I was going to say fish hook. You sick fuck. Is that like your move in the bedroom or?
No, I do it to my children.
You fish hook your children? Oh my God.
They go wherever I want them to go with a good old fish hook.
That's so bad.
I don't do it my hardest.
That's so bad.
Just enough for a little tension, you know? Like,
What's your drinking game, Caveman? Give us something.
Oh, gosh.
Menace is already over here trying to put fingers in other dudes' mouths. And then going, I do it to my kids. It's okay. So would you go up to a random guy and do that? Like a random guy in the bar?
It depends if you look like a cuck or not.
A cook?
A cuck.
A cock. A cock, yeah.
No, a cuck. C-U-C-K. That's a dude.
Who likes to be dominated or what?
No, it's like a dude that like, it's essentially a weak dude. A cuck
dude.
is like someone who like,
All right, let's
yeah,
go.
dude, you gotta
Let's
text
go,
my
Lewis
girlfriend.
Taylor, and then we're gonna go with some heat. We're gonna go for your boy, right?
Yeah.
Why is he so low?
Probably because you use the charger again.
Hello?
Lewis Taylor,
Yes, how's it going?
how are you? Welcome to Menace and The Man.
Oh, good. Thanks for having me on.
Stan the Man here. Dennis the Menace Bermuda is joining me.
Whoop whoop.
So, how you guys doing?
What's up, dude? I'm gonna cut you off. Sorry, and I'm gonna let you know this is gonna be the best interview. Not even an interview. The best show you've ever been on.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right, we're gonna talk about fucking breaking the law, beating people up, chicks. We can go wherever you want. Drugs, drinking.
Hey, I'm not trying to pull a Cardi B and incriminate myself.
Well, the thing is, everything on the show is a lie.
Everything's hypothetical.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Everything's
taking your word for
hypothetical.
that one.
So, Lewis Taylor, how's life going, man? You won that PFL money last. When was that? How long you been rich for? Since December.
I'm still poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been about 4 months now. 4 months yesterday.
4 months yesterday since New Year's Eve. Lewis Taylor won the PFL middleweight championship. What are you doing with the belt? Where's the belt sit every day? You take it with you? Is it sitting home?
You know, the belt makes this every now and then. The belt pops out for special appearances. Some people think I keep it in the trunk of my car when they see me. Like they be like, "Hi, where's the belt?" You know, like it's just with me 24/7.
Now,
I get that home, but if you gave me the heads up, I'd have brought it.
well, how many chicks have you picked up with that belt? Girls like
Not
belts.
only my wife. I picked up my wife and my daughters. Man,
All right, good answer. Good answer.
yeah, it's not safe if I give a different answer. I get killed at home.
Touche. But hang on, you can't tell me you like haven't not fantasized, but like you know what? If I didn't have a wife and kid, like how many chicks could I get if I was single with this belt? Right?
You know what? If I was lucky, I'd say one, because that's all I need in life is one. So if I didn't have a wife, I would still be looking for one. But I'm not saying that one wouldn't be worth 10. So you gotta look at your value system.
Yeah, mine sucks.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
sucks.
you can take a bunch of ones, or you can get 110.
So what do you got going on over there? You got like your ride or die? How long you been with your lady?
We've been together for about 15 years. We've been married for 11.
Oh yeah, so ride or die right there. How old's your daughter?
Oh yeah. We got two beautiful daughters, 10 and 9, and they gonna be a handful in a few years. So I gotta make sure I stay sharp.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Oh man, you gotta keep your game right.
You got
know?
a few years till that's like a real problem. Unless you get them into the books, keep them hard into the school, and boys are poison. But you know, you got a couple years where now, like, is that going to be one of those things? Like, I'm sure you've seen Bad Boys when Reggie comes to pick up the daughter.
Nah. You know, the thing is, I had a good hand at raising my sister. So, you know, certain people, before I even meet the guys, they know what to expect, and as long as they act accordingly, we won't have no problem.
Yeah. Now, where did the nickname come from? Put the guns down, Taylor. Where did that come from?
That just came from it's a message more for the really for the south side of Chicago, but we can take it to the nationwide or global, however you want to do it. But for me, it just comes from growing up on the south side of Chicago, seeing just consistently, no matter who's the shooter, no matter who gets shot, no matter if I know the person directly, it always affects us over here. So it's no way around it. So no matter what you're trying to do, when every time you look up, you see somebody either dead or somebody going to jail for shooting, it's just like, yo, put the guns down.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a message, like a mantra almost.
Yeah. I call myself the handguns Lewis Taylor, but I have to let the message speak louder. So people, when they look at me and they see me maybe on their TV screen, and they might know me as Boo Boo from the South Side, but when they see me and they say my name is Lewis, put the guns down, Taylor, they have to know where I'm from. And, it's different when you catch a priest or somebody like that who's never banged or been in these streets and talking about put the guns down. The people are like, man, who are you, But my street cred speaks for itself. I've proudly walked with my head high and walked away from that life, and I've done it without toting a gun, and I'm still alive. Unfortunately, a couple of days ago, you lost hip-hop artist Nipsey Hussle to gun violence as well. So it's still all around. And the thing is, it's just us killing us, and or however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for me, it's just a reality that guns in America are bad.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I agree with you. I think you're a really, really good guy. Now, do you think there's too many human beings on Earth?
I would say no. Because I love humans.
But in terms of resources and shit like that, and like fucking the cows that we use and water.
But again, I'm not saying, if we had a master plan about how we broke down those resources, and it could all be still done better. Some people don't need a 9-bedroom house for 3 people.
Right.
You don't need to run the shower for an hour before you get in there. If everything was conserved, then it would be a different system. But the way we live right now, we're not worried about saving. We're not worried about the next generation. And that, again, all ties into put the guns down. When you preserve life, you carry a different spirituality about yourself, about just humble.
Yeah. So like I said, I was playing devil's advocate, I think. But do you think there's anything in like, let's not kill any more people, but let's maybe slow down production so that we can reserve our resources?
Unfortunately, if you playing it if I play reverse devil's advocate, the country needs more people. The country needs the population to grow. When you look at sleeping giants like China, you look at Russia, their numbers are dwarfed now.
Well, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about as a
unit. That's why we're making bigger bombs just to,
Well, no, I'm talking about as a world, not just United States.
No, but think about it. If everybody wasn't restricted to, you have to live in a small Beijing city, and you spread it all the way out to these middle of Nevada where no one's living, there's places for everybody, and resources can be spread. Life can go on. But it all has to, it all has to be under one mastermind and one smart individual who can ration all that out.
Yeah, but I think what the problem is money, though, right?
No, it's still not money. Because how much money do you need?
Yeah.
Well, no.
We've talked about this. Like, is money a real thing?
Do you need under your Christmas tree?
No, hear me out.
It's
no. What I'm saying is, for some of these big impacting problems to be solved, oil companies can't be paying politicians to, no, man, let's keep doing it this way. Fuck everybody else. We're gonna lose money if we go green, if you will.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's always going to be about money. And unfortunately, the government, everybody is trying to set themselves, their second and third generations up, and they don't care about the now. That's the way, especially America, that's what it's built on. It's built on the back dollar.
America's all about commerce.
It's all about, like, man, okay, look at the FDA, they'll sell us right now something, and they'll take their money, put it in the back pocket, and they won't ban that substance for 20 years. And that 20 years, that company done made billions. And then they'll say, oh, you know what? This is bad. It was your job to tell us this is bad 20 years ago.
Yeah. For example, like, do you think the CEO of McDonald's eats McDonald's?
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, but then think about it. I mean, you can't even afford to not eat McDonald's in this day and age. You know, it's cheaper to eat McDonald's than it is to
I
eat,
know it. But
healthy.
hey, but not for you.
Not for you, my man. Not for you anymore.
Yeah, no, for me it is too, because
No, that's
everything I got to try to leave it to my kids. So
right.
I could not eat. I could eat, steak right now, but then what my kids gonna eat? They're gonna be back to McDonald's and back to Burger King. So I'm not just thinking about myself right now. I'm
Right.
thinking about my kids and their kids.
Now, so one thing with fighting, I remember, because I guess I could be a little stingy with money a little bit, just because
It's blood money.
it's blood money, and you don't know when your next check's coming exactly. Especially in the UFC.
No.
So you gotta kind of. I used to spend every check like, man, this gotta last me forever. And then when I fight again, I'm like, oh, I could spend a little bit. But my stepmother she told me, hey, after you win, like, treat yourself. Get yourself one nice thing. And I would have to imagine you got yourself one nice thing after winning the.
Nah,
not
I
one
didn't.
nice thing.
I didn't. You know what I got me? I got me a new dream for another $1 million, and that dream's gonna help out my mom and my sister. And then after that, maybe I'll be able to dream about myself. But I can't dream to self right now when I got so many people in the hole.
All right, stop. You didn't build yourself a nice patio at your house. You didn't put in AC system. So everything is exactly the same.
I bought my kids Nintendo Switch or whatever, and I bought me a pair of earbuds. That's about the best.
All right.
All right, we'll take the earbuds though. That's a gift for yourself, and you're gonna get some, some work out of those earbuds. I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope I'll be able to write those off at tax time because they are going for workout.
Yeah. Now the thing is with earbuds for me is I have this my ears suck because of wrestling and they don't fit for shit.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. I have to have over the ear joints.
Yeah, ain't no earbuds going up the nose here.
Well, now, how are your ears, Lewis? You wrestled D1, right?
I'm actually, mine are fine. All the years of wrestling and everything. I had little ears to start with, but I got lucky in that department. A lot of people they look and be like, "You don't have cauliflower." I'm like, nope.
Now your ears are rock hard though, right?
No, they little fragile, little. Most
They gotta be rock hard.
Like
most of the people I know who did some form of jiu-jitsu or wrestled for years, that you're like, oh no, your ears are good. It's like, nah, touch them. Like my ears, people think my ears are good, and your ears and your nose, it's supposed to be cartilage. Even your nose, after years of training, you'll notice like your nose doesn't feel like another person's nose. Touch your nose, and then
but I don't really walk around.
Touch your nose and your ears.
I don't even like.
And then go touch your girl's nose and ears, and you're gonna be like,
she's a girl, Stan.
Then go up to your son or another guy.
Yeah, he's a little boy, Stan.
Go up to another guy, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?"
100%.
100%.
You might be right there because
I'm telling you, like your shit builds up like calluses, like your nose and your ears.
You got your hands and everything. It does get a little rough.
Get over here, Joe.
Yeah, anything from the
Let
more
me feel
it gets that
thing.
impact, the blood hardens and the skin hardens. Like it's just crazy how shit fucking happens. You seen how fighters' faces look, after like years of getting fucking beat up.
But I'm one of those guys. I'd be like, I see guys who posting 10,000 selfies, and I just think it's kind of soft. I'm not the guy in the mirror. Like let me look at myself. Oh, I look good. I'm confident and I'm handsome, but I'm not the pretty boy type dude who's just like, I like
that confidence though. I love that confidence. I'm handsome. I love that. You got to own that shit.
Definitely. In fact, if one of my guys start posting too many stuff, up like, dude, you got to cut it out. I'm about to unfollow you if you post anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm against the selfies, but to each their own.
If it's a girl, okay. But if you're not a female, then I don't want to see a bunch of selfies every day.
Yeah, you don't want to, but maybe your homie's posting up selfies, and then some girl's like, hey, looking good, and he's just putting up to keep, the more content he puts out, the more.
Feeding him.
She might be
feeding him.
That's the same thing. Look, if I post one picture with my shirt off or something like that, my homie's going to be like, dude, now you showing out. You got the six-pack. My girl follow you through. They mad at me for showing out. So, they going to keep me in check. I'm not even trying to go there. So, every now and then I will pop out. But when it is a picture of me, going hard. It's a natural picture. It's not one where I just feel like I'm, have to put myself on blast for the market.
I tell you what, I feel like a lesser man talking to you. I feel like you're just doing everything right, and I'm just like,
seasoned. He's seasoned. He's got that wisdom, He's an OG in the game, Lewis Taylor.
Well, the thing is,
so,
Lewis, like when you're doing things the right way, right? It's like it can be boring to the average listener,
No, it depends on what your perspective is at life at certain points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived a life. If I was to tell you my life before I was 17, I probably lived 3 lifetimes of most of the listeners. So you can call me boring all you want. I strive for boredom.
Well, no, that's where I want to go. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. I mean, we can start going there, right? I mean, a little bit.
We'll make Lewis a regular on the show.
Because you spoke about why your name is Put the Gun Away. And I was like, man, this dude, he's been through some shit.
Now, you said, if I heard correctly, your nickname was Boo Boo when you were younger?
Growing up, it was on the south side. It was Boo Boo.
Oh,
then
so forget it. Lewis
Lewis
Taylor has a whole episode for us. If his nickname was Boo Boo, he's got a whole episode for us.
Yeah. Anybody on the south side of Chicago, they know me as Boo Boo. But if you don't, like, if you walk up in the streets and call me Boo Boo, I know, it's like a name where I'll know where I know you or how you know me. Even if I don't know you, you call me Boo Boo, I'm like, okay, this is where he knows me from, or this is where he heard of me from.
In my life history, the guy named Boo Boo is not the guy to fuck with. Boo Boo usually has some type of story where it's like, oh yeah, that's why his name is Boo Boo. Either he snuck somebody real quick, like he's got a one-hitter quitter, or like usually Boo Boo is 50.
Nah, I actually, mine wasn't that great. I was Baby Boo, then it's Boo Boo, because there's another Boo across the street. So I just went for the double Boo, and then it just.
Oh, so you give yourself this nickname?
No. My family gave it to me, but it ended up, over time, it ended up just sticking with me so hard.
But even that, you had the respect in the street that a grown man was being called Boo Boo.
No, but it's funny because that's just how they just. You like, put it like this. One day when I was wrestling in high school, right, my coach came to my house to pick me up for a meet, and he said, he asked for my name, Lewis Taylor. Lewis, can you tell Lewis to come out? No one in the house knew my name was even Lewis Taylor. No one in my own house.
Stop.
No, seriously, that's how it roll in my neighborhood. You get a nickname and it rides with you. It stays with you forever. Like, people to this day, Lewis Taylor, nah, Boo, oh, yeah, my son. That's just the way it goes.
All right, so Boo Boo, Lewis Taylor, thank you for joining us here on Menace and The Man. Let's get you on again, because we want to hear, if you're open to talk about it, we want to hear some street fighting stories and all that type of stuff. That's what we love here on Menace and The Man.
I want to hear from, 10 to 17 of your life. Age 10 to age 17. I want that.
You want that? All right, no problem. I'll break it down to you next time y'all have me on the show. We got to set that goal and try to get through as much as possible.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll give you a whole episode.
So now, are you going to Atlanta next week or in 2 weeks?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to fly out next Tuesday, I think it is. We're getting ready for Belal Muhammad to go wreck shop there.
Oh, yeah, good friend of the show, Belal Muhammad. We've had him on before. I'm sure we're going to have him on again, hopefully after he gets this win at, what is this, UFC 236.
It's a big card, man. It's going to be a good card. It's got a lot of action on it. I'm hoping we can go make some waves, We got, I think, 2 title fights on the line, so it's going to be a good card. Hope we got a lot of views coming around.
Oh, yeah, big card for Belal to come on there and steal the show.
Yes, sir. That's the game. Remember the name.
What's next for you? Are you fighting May?
Yeah, I got May 9th. May 9th. I don't know if I've been clear to say too much yet, but big things, big things.
Is that the Long Island card?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I've never fought there or been there, so I'm not sure if it's a new venue or what. But
when you come to Long Island, we got you. We're gonna party when you come here, Lewis.
For sure. Hopefully I can eat because I'm starving right now. So hopefully I get a chance to get a good meal. You got to tell me where I'm eating in Long Island.
Yeah, I got some spots.
All right, for sure. Just it can't be pizza because Chicago got you beat there already.
Yeah, I'll keep you away from Stan.
Nah, well, I'm getting healthy now. We got some spots for you, Lewis, and we'll take you out to eat. Let us know when you hit ground in Long Island.
For sure, I got the tip there. You know, I'm broke, so I just cover the tip.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so Lewis, put the guns down, Taylor. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day, fellas. See y'all soon.
All right, peace.
See
All right.
I really like that guy.
Yeah, me too. Hang on. I was trying to get.
I didn't want to, in case we had Ali, I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I was trying to get some like.
But even I knew that because I met him at the UFC Brooklyn when your fight night, when I was doing the media and shit. He was there with Belal, and I met him, nicest guy in the world. So when I said to, like, when I realized that Alp knew him, I was
could have
like,
gave me heads up
about what?
that he wasn't like a freaking.
I did give you a heads up.
That he was almost a
Fucking G.
like I thought. I don't know. I thought like he might be rolling with Fabulous and shit. I don't know.
Why would he be rolling with Fabulous, the rapper?
Well, just your general like.
Is he from Chicago?
Yeah. Why didn't you say that?
No, I didn't know Fabulous was from Chicago.
Oh, he's not.
Oh, it's Fabulous from Chicago. I don't know. I thought you meant Lewis Taylor. Lewis
he
Taylor's
is.
from Chicago.
I mean, it would make sense if he was riding with
No,
Fabulous.
I think Fabulous is
Fabulous from Brooklyn, New York.
he's
Yeah.
from New York.
He would be.
Who knows
rolling with
where
somebody
Dennis
from
was going
Chicago.
there.
I was just saying, I don't like. What?
But like I was saying, Belal Muhammad, good friend of Jared Gordon, the roommate of Jared Gordon, who's a good friend of the show. We've had Jared on, Belal on before. Both will come back again. We just got to reach out to him. And then we just had, who you got calling?
I got Ali calling. Ali!
What's up, brother?
Ali Abdelaziz, welcome to Menace and the Man.
What's up, guys? How are you guys? I'm on air.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's get after it. Stan the Man here, Dennis the Menace Bermudez. Now we're joined by the manager to the stars, one of the best guys in the game. That you manage everybody pretty much. How many
Yes.
guys do you have under your roster right now?
In the UFC or total?
Total.
I have like 100. I have 20 guys in the development program, like young kids. But I have about like 70 guys in the UFC. I think I got like 30 some guys at PFL, and I got some guys in Bellator, and like over 100 for sure.
Oh, killing the game. We were just talking to Lewis Taylor about the PFL this upcoming season. You got a lot of guys lined up for this. When's this season kickoff? May 9th?
Yeah, Luis Taylor, man, what an amazing story. What an amazing fighter. I really respect this guy so much,
Oh, yeah.
great.
Crazy story that he came and got that 33-second KO to take that $1 million. Amazing.
And he fought a very, very dangerous guy, man. The guys that he fought is, I believe, top 10 fighters in the world. And Luis go out there and do what he did to him. And he's an underdog for all his life. It seemed like he did well. He did well, King. I'm happy for him.
So you manage a ton of fighters, and part of the reason why I was hard to get you on the show is because you were sparring and teaching.
I just got done 5 rounds sparring and I almost died. And now I'm on my way to coach this Russian kid named Zalim. He's making his UFC debut. And I'm actually just got to the UFC Institute April 13. He's like Zabit. He's like Zabit on steroid.
Yeah,
he's like Zabit with power. He's a ninja, man. The guy, he does everything Zabit does and more, but with a lot of power. He's a welterweight. He's fighting a really tough guy, Max Griffin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a guy to look out for sure.
Okay, so I mean, let's back up a little bit. What made you decide, man, I want to manage fighters?
I have some fight under my belt. I wasn't my third fight ever was Kamaru Uno in Japan. He had 30 fights.
Jeez.
And I was training at the time at Renzo Gracie.
Right.
And I had a little surgery, and Renzo was like, listen, why you don't start helping me out and manage me? And I was like, manage me? I was like, Renzo, you don't need me. Like, I'm fucking nobody. He's like, no. I want you to manage me. And my first client, it was kind of in the UFC. It was him, and he's like, I want to fight in the UFC. I want to fight Matt Hughes. And I said, okay, like, but you know, my English there back then was like have an accent.
Right.
And my first meeting with the UFC ever, it was with Dana White. I talked to Joe Silva. He's like, listen, Renzo, you have to talk to Dana and Lorenzo. And I went, and with me and Renzo and Dana and Lorenzo met. I didn't know who this fucking guys was. I kind of know who Dana White was, you know. And Renzo really, he doesn't really need me, man. He really wanted to start a career, you know.
Right.
You know, I was helping out at a gym, you know. He's like a father figure to me, you know. And that's really how I got my credibility, and because Renzo and I managed like Igor Gracie and Hollis and Gregor and all those guys with my training partner. And you know, and I'm a Renzo Gracie black belt, and that's how I started. I just, to be honest, you know, without Renzo Gracie, I wouldn't be here. Just to be real, and after that, I started to, you know, work with Frankie Edgar, and after that, I started working with guys, and you know, and one thing I'm proud of, I don't think I never said I'm the best manager and all that like other guys do, but my guys start with me and retire with me. Like I got guys like Frankie, you know, 9 years I've been managing him, you know.
Yeah.
The only guy ever kind of left, Rafael dos Anjos, his contract was up, but for 10 years, he never really have a fighter leave. You know, everybody stay, and I'm very proud of that. But without Renzo Gracie, I wouldn't be here, to be honest. But you know, I love what I do, man. I get to train every day with some of the best fighters in the world, and I get to help some of them out on the management side and training wise. You know, like you know, I coach one of the main guys I coach is Khabib. You know,
Yeah.
I've been helping him for 4 or 5 years, work a lot of stuff with him. But I'm not a coach. I'm a martial artist. Try to really help guys get better with their contract. You know, and one of the things I do, I find the right coaches for everybody. Like, because every style is so different, right?
Right.
Like Lance Palmer, he just went to New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Claudia Gadelli. I just signed her. I'm gonna send it to Mark Henry, Marlon, Frankie, Zabit, Eddie Alvarez, all these guys. You know, certain guys fit with different gyms, right?
Yeah.
Like Kings MMA to a lot of my guys there, AKA, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Well, the thing is, so because I met you. I'd met you prior, but I actually,
I think we trained at Renzo. Me
no,
and you
I
rolled.
rolled with you at Renzo's, and
Yes.
we went, and then it got like, I think I got an advanced like point on you, and then you were like, nah, and I was like, oh shit, he's coming dumb hard, because I've heard people like, you know, Ali doesn't know much. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He's a fucking monster. Like, he is. I'm a professional athlete, and like, you don't train all the time. You train like when, you know what I mean, when you can, and you know what I mean. And he, like, when he decided, nah, that's enough, Dennis. Like, things change quickly. I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, even that's why I asked you recently, because I've seen the little bit of stuff Ariel Helwani's been saying, like, oh, I don't pay fighters to take pictures with me and train. I was like, I've talked to LaFleur and Dennis, and they both said Ali was fucking legit. Like, Ali's tough as fuck in the gym, and like a maniac in the
It's all
gym.
good, man. Listen, nobody gives a shit what Ariel Helwani said, man. The guy never been in a schoolyard fight. How, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, it's all good, man. I train for me, you know. Like, I don't really. I love martial arts. Like, if I don't train, I'm depressed. If I'm on the roll, I'm asking people to roll and to get a little bit sparring, you know. And honestly, but I have to be humble, man, because sometimes I get in wars in the gym, and like, it's crazy. Like, I just got this crazy war with this one young kid, and but man, I don't give a fuck what Ariel said, man. Ariel's you know, he's I don't really care, man.
Well,
At the
now
end of the day,
that's kind of where I was going. Is that like satire? Or you guys, he's kind of throwing some shade at you. Is that real?
listen, at the end of the day, like, you know, I don't need Ariel. You know, the sport doesn't need Ariel. Like, you know, I don't really, listen, I don't hold grudges towards nobody. I'm not like an evil guy, but, you know, if you know, listen, none of my guys really like Ariel, to be honest with you. For the last 3-4 years, I kind of pushed like Calvin Gastelum, Usman, like Khabib, you know, but I kind of like, you know, Ariel's doing a good job, but a lot of my guys, after he said that, they called me and said, you know what, fuck him, you know.
Yeah.
And they said you don't need to fucking talk to him. We don't need to talk to him. We don't need to get on his shows. Like,
Hey,
you are
Ali,
brother.
in my head, I was like, fuck him in a sense, because I was like, yo, everyone I've ever heard speak about Ali said good things, and whether or not whatever goes on.
Yeah, you have to understand, man. Like, let's be real. When I get on Ariel Helwani, like, I get fucking more viewers than fucking Daniel Cormier. Let's be real. Like, and I don't read Ariel, but at the end of the day, I'm not. What I'm gonna do? Fucking slap Ariel? Like,
But
you know
even
what I'm
that,
saying?
like, you kind of put him on in a sense, like you giving him ability to interview your
It's all
roster
good,
of
man.
fighters.
Listen, listen. Like I said, you know, I'm probably not gonna do ever business with this guy, like, ever again, because I felt like he crossed the line. But at the end of the day, it's all good, man. I'm not gonna hold grudges. If he's somebody really matter, I see him, I'm gonna check him. You know,
Well,
I check. I'm not no gangster. I'm not a talk about. I believe in this world we live in. When people start to bully you online and talk shit about you, like the Kobe situation, you gotta
Right.
step up for yourself, because if you don't step up, people are gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Masvidal. I respect the guys like Masvidal, right? Like,
Love
he stepped up for
Masvidal.
himself. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you know, I like, listen. At the end of the day, like, I'm fucking 41, man. I'm 4 kids. I'm not a punk, and I maybe. If Francis and gonna talk shit to me, I'm gonna fight. It doesn't matter. I know I'm probably gonna get knocked the fuck out, but at least I fought.
Nah.
But it doesn't mean I know I'm a manager. Everybody expect me to act certain way and act certain way. Listen, this is who I am. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I'm just not gonna let. But the whole thing is, what I'm gonna do to her? Fucking slap him and let him call the cops on me. You know? And I'm saying, like,
right.
But I'm not. Listen, it's all good, man. It's all good. Like, listen, Arya, you know, he did some good things for me. I do some good for me, but it's limits. You know?
Right.
You don't
Yeah,
disrespect.
I,
You don't
well,
disrespect
I
me
had
like
to
that.
ask because, like I said, I've seen you guys do good things in the past, and I've seen so
Yeah,
many
man,
of your
but
guys on his show every week, and
Yeah,
now all of a
it's-
sudden
it's
him to
not-
throw a little bit of
not-
shade
not-
is like
Not
biting the hand
anymore.
that feeds you.
Yeah.
No, I don't feed him, man. He's a good journalist. You know, he's doing his thing. But at the end of the day, listen, you want to be fucking famous, talk shit to me, but talk shit to me is gonna be some consequences. You know.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think he can handle the consequences, and I don't think it would. I just gotta move on, man. I forget about him. Like, now he's not allowed to talk to my guys. He not even at fights. He cannot talk to my guys at fights. You know, like, it's all good, man. But the whole thing is,
You're the
those
one
things-
laughing at the end.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing. I'm a little bit upset about it, because I don't want to beef with nobody. You know.
You never want
Right.
to beef
But-
with anybody.
But,
Yeah.
but the whole thing is, you have to understand, man. Dominance MMA is a culture. All my guys call me, said, why the fuck? Everybody's mad. Everybody's angry at him. You know, they have my back. They don't have his back, right?
Right.
But, and I'm not, you know, that is all good, man. Listen, I got no beef with Area. Wish him the best of luck. He move on. You know, it's not worth it for me even to check him, because if I'm gonna check him, what he's gonna do? Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
right.
and it's I'm not gonna bully nobody, but wish him the best of luck. No animosities. All good. All
No.
good.
But you being a manager, as a fighter myself, there's two qualities I see in you that I'm like, dude, these are like for a fighter. One is like, man, like, this dude's got my back. Like, he will, like, not saying you do, but if shit hit the fan, you're not gonna like hide in the back. Like, you'd almost get in front of your fighter to throw down if you needed to.
We've seen
Yeah.
it actually on video.
it's not
We've
all-
seen it on
Well,
video.
no, I'm not saying that's his thing.
No,
but
we-
no,
It's
but
not.
that
Listen,
goes a
at the end of the day,
long way. That goes a long way for any man. If it's another dude, we'll be like, yo, man, like, I got you. Like, you got bigger fish to fry.
You have to understand, like, I am. It's like, when I don't manage people I don't like. A lot of UFC fighters reach out. Believe me, a lot of people try to leave their manager. They reach out, like, but guys, I said I'm good, because I don't think, like, guys like Ryan Flair. This is my type of guys, right?
Right.
Chris Wade, like, fucking loyal, fucking island strong type of guy. This, you know, like this is my you know, believe me, I love Ryan LaFleur, man. He's such a good, like, I check on him every once in a while. He's retired. He's done,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I texted him the other day, right?
Yeah.
Like Chris Wade, guys, whose career was over in the UFC. I didn't even manage the guy, and I fucking fought and said, you know what? Give him his last fight. He fought his last fight, and I went and got him a bigger contract with BFL.
Yeah, I
right?
saw that.
Now he has such a beautiful daughter, And normally when you leave the UFC, nobody gives a fuck about you. You know.
Right. Right.
You know. But at the end of the day, it's not about how much I treat. I give more smaller guys attention than Khabib, than Henry. Like, because that's the guys who really need more attention. You know, like
Right.
if you're the champ, you're making money, you're good. Like Usman, after they won the title, I said, bro, go fuck yourself. I'm done with you. But Usman, I'm with him everywhere in the past. He's a little bit different. He's my friend, right?
Right.
And I didn't get in it with Kobe because Usman. That was personal, because Ariel started beef with me and Kobe, and I don't got no beef with Kobe, right? And Kobe got on an interview and said, me and Dana White suck each other's dick, and you know that. And he said, why Dan Lambert didn't get the deal? He have a good relationship with the UFC, but Ali is very like he created a drama, you know, like
Yeah.
And
Well-
Kobe started calling me a terrorist and this.
Right.
The only thing, I'm a terrorist. Pay a lot of motherfucker taxes. You know, I pay a lot of taxes in this country, and I'm more American than this motherfucker. Believe me. If I have a draft tomorrow, I will volunteer first. I will go in the draft, no problem, right?
Well, now,
But
I've
anyway-
seen you and Usman are super close. Now, that's not even the first time. Like at the PFL, didn't somebody try to get at you or somebody, and you guys got in a fight then, right?
Yeah, but somebody was kneeling doing the national, like an Italian guy. He was kneeling, and we looked at him. He's like, "Oh, he's drunk," you know. What the fuck? I'm a Muslim, and African, and Osman is black as hell, right? And the guy was fighting with us. He said, "We is a free country. I can kneel." And I was like, "Dude, look, nobody said shit to you, right?" And it was like it was like 8 of them was me and Osman, and Osman said chill, and then Osman started talking to him, and the guy started talking crazy, and all his friends come in, and Osman turned, and the guy started sucker punch Usman, right?
Yeah, I was
I
right
don't-
there
I
for
didn't
that.
have-
I remember being like, who the fuck would punch Usman?
Where was that
At the PFL at Madison Square
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden.
A guy,
It
a
was
random
on
fan
ABC News.
stepped
It was
to
on-
Kamaru Usman.
But it was embarrassing a little bit, but fuck, man, we have to defend ourselves. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, 100%. I was right there. Like, I walked up on the aftermath of it, but, like, you and Usman were 100% provoked by, like, a drunk white dude. Like, a drunk guy just fucking... And I remember being in my head, like, why Usman? Usman's the last dude I would provoke. You know what I mean?
But Usman man is a sweetheart. He's one of the nicest
He is.
kids.
He is. Yeah.
But
he
Usman
keeps it
also-
real.
He keep it real.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I listen, and in a way, like, where I come from, you don't say I'm a terrorist and I suck dick and all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, did you ever hear any of my fighters talk bad about me? Never.
No.
You never. You know what I'm saying? Like my fighters sometimes fight with people on the internet, and I call them and say, hey, stop fighting with fucking people. It's all good. Let people talk. At the end of the day, I used to care, right? And Dana White one time, you know, he's a guy I respect. Me and Dana get into it a lot, but nobody will ever know about it. And this is why a lot of managers now and a lot of Ariel said I work for the UFC, right? But a smart manager, you need to have a good relationship with the UFC.
1,000%.
And a lot of people said, "Oh, Ali worked for the UFC," you know. And Ariel started this whole thing, right? But the whole thing has come from other jealous managers and jealous people, and a lot of great managers out there, man. I'm not the only manager doing a good job for my guys. A lot of great guys out there, you know.
Yeah.
But if me and Dana have this agreement, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it behind closed doors. Me and Sean Shelby, we get into it a lot.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was respect, was honor, was integrity, right? But I don't need to run to Ariel Helwani, right? I don't need to run to anybody,
Right.
But let's be real, guys. Like even Ariel starts saying that about me. Like Ariel was the only reporter getting checked, you know, like by the UFC. He worked for Fox. And listen, let's be
Dana
real.
doesn't like him either.
Oh, my God. I can't stand him.
But the whole thing is honestly, like maybe Dana a little over the board about this Ariel thing, because at the end of the day, like we have to forgive each other. We cannot hold grudges.
Yes and no.
No,
Like,
we're-
you don't want to hold grudges. You don't want to be mad at people. You always want to forgive. But at the same time, the Ariel and Dana feud is like, okay, so we're going to give you a job. And with this job, you might get privileged information. It's UFC's information. He went and he released the Brock Lesnar information as if it was his for his own news
But
scoop.
it was like, listen, his Ariel job is to report, but he also worked for the UFC. Let's be real.
It was a gray area.
Ariel Helwani, Dana gave Ariel Helwani the first interviews, like everything he gave it to Ariel, but also Dana expected Ariel to cannot keep news. But you know, Ariel's job to give news. I understand the UFC was paying him, but he's a reporter. You know, it's an integrity in today's too. It was a conflict of interest, right? It was a huge conflict of interest. And listen, ESPN too. ESPN pay the bills, but who without the UFC will not be ESPN, right?
Yeah. They should bring Menace and the Man on.
Yeah.
They should bring Menace and the Man on. Like, forget those guys. Just bring me and Stan on, and we'll take care of biz.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. At the end of the day, man, it's people have to show each other love and respect. You know, listen, it's okay to promote like this guy Connor, right? He said a lot of bad things about me, so I don't got no grudges towards this motherfucker. The only thing I want to do, I'll slap him if I see him. I'll try to.
Yeah, I like that. Well, no, you're a real person. Hang on. This new day age shit, like my father, like where he went to school, there'd be dudes waiting at the end of the lunch line, and they would see you get your money back, and they would fucking be like, yo, give me your money. And weak dudes would give him their money, but fucking a real dude would be like, no, man, you're not getting my money. Like, let's fucking fight. You know what I mean? Like, you're one of those dudes that, like, yeah, you're not taking my money. Like, we'll fight. Like, you're not... And those are the olden days. Now people want to say all these things over the internet where there's miles and miles and miles between each other versus coming to someone's face and saying something.
You know, I have so much respect for every fighter, not even a UFC fighter, Bellator fighter, UFC fighter, ring and comeback fighter.
Yeah.
I understand the sacrifices. I'm the last person who want to disrespect the fighter. I'm the last person who want to get... I never talked about Kobe before. Or honestly, I never say nothing, even to this day, about him. But he's the one, you know, he tried to use me to promote a fight with Usman. Dude, I got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Listen, with Connor, I started it, to be honest with you, because I want Khabib to get him. And guess what? It worked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to... But at the end of the day, like, I got no respect for Connor. I got no respect for people like Connor because... You know, but Kobe, man, is like it's Kobe. You can tell, man. That kid is a fucking nerd, man. He just wants to get attention so bad. Remember, Kobe was almost cut from the UFC, right? Dan Lambert, great man he is, he found a way, somebody to start writing shit for him, interview and stuff, and this is what he does, man. He read notes before he go to press conferences and interviews, right? But the whole thing is, he crossed the line. He said a lot of racist shit. He say, you know, listen, calling me a terrorist is fucking racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a calling somebody the N-word, right? But
you could do a lot of things in fighting, but once you start getting racist and going in religion, then you're in like a weird,
I'm not a fucking fighter. I'm not trying to fight with fighters. I respect every man. So many UFC fighters reach out to ask for advice. They have manager. I give them advice, right? And I think they're amazing, man. All those guys, they fucking put their life on the line. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm just, you know, listen, I'm trying to support my family. I'm trying to live my dreams, and I'm living my American dream to the fullest, right? But I think the sport is taking a narrative. People want to bully other people. People want to talk shit. And listen, I know I put myself out there. I know I said I'm not a manager. I'm a promoter. Dana doesn't promote too much. The UFC doesn't promote too much. And remember, I was a promoter for WSOF, and I promote my guys. You understand?
Yeah.
Listen. June, I might have 5 champions. If Kevin Gastelum beat Adesanya, I have Marlon. I already have 3 champions. That'll be 4 champions. Marlon and Henry, both of my guys. I will have 5 champions. But at the end of the day, I give these guys opportunities.
Those are good numbers.
So now, again, you just mentioned that's got to be a tough spot. Like you brokering that deal, the whole 9, like Henry versus Marlon. Those are both your guys, right?
I have rules. When I sign guys, I say this: you're gonna fight each other for #1 spot or for title. And when you fight, I'm going to be at fucking home. I'll make you the best deal you can, and I'm going to be at home.
So you say this before you sign guys, pretty much. Like, you're going to be #1, and the only time you're going to fight another guy I manage is when you're fighting for the title.
Yeah, listen, they fight each other. Love both guys. They both. I know Marlon I managed Marlon for 8 years. Marlon was 7-4 when I managed him, right? People saw Marlon, he should stop fighting, start coaching. And I see something in him, you know? And after that, I started helping him. And after that, Marlon now, one of the baddest guy, one of the most complete fighters in the UFC.
Fucking killer.
Henry's one of the most decorated athletes in the UFC history. Listen, the best man will win. I love both guys. I wish them the best of luck. I'm not taking no sides, 100%. If Marlon show up, I'll train with him. If Henry show up, I'm a martial artist. One of the things, too, nobody can tell me not to train with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a martial artist.
Right, right.
Like at the end of the day, I just.
You're
but
available.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna go-
you're available. You know, they could both show up, and you'll show them each something in the same practice.
I'm not gonna show. No, I will not show him anything.
No, not
that's-
to beat the other guy, just to be a full martial artist. You know what I'm saying? Just that.
No, but I'm just gonna. I'll train. I'll roll. I'll do something. You know. But at the end of the day, man, this is two beautiful people.
Yeah.
You know, they're very loyal guys.
Yeah.
These guys, I love, man. This is two great human beings, and they're gonna fight, man. The best one is gonna win, and we'll move on. You know.
Yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
I didn't finish my second part of why I think you're a great manager, and the second part is not only will you stand up for your guys in any way, shape, or form, but that you know the game in and out. Like, you train and you do all the disciplines. You get like what recovery does. You know nutrition. Like, you know it all. So if a guy calls you with a problem,
I cut weight with most of my guys. Like,
right?
You know,
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah, like
I'm
you're in
all
the trenches with them.
I'm all in, but I'm also, I you know, a lot, you know, I help out, but I never said, oh, I'm a coach, right? I run a class with Benny Magalas, Francis Zangano, and a whole bunch of guys here, but, you know, we always post, but I coach these guys, but you never see me on Twitter said, oh, I'm coaching these guys.
Right.
These guys. But I am, you know, I am. But at the end of the day, man, it's all good, man. I'm just having fun, you know, and martial arts is my therapy. That's what calmed me down.
Right.
You know, and that's what make me humble. This is what make me a better father, a better husband. You know, it really open visions. And be honest with you, if I didn't do martial art, I would not do good at my job. You know,
Right.
I'm not saying every manager have to do, you know, martial art or be a black belt or anything like that. No, there's a lot of great guys that not do nothing. But I think for me, you know, to make me better a person, to make me understand the pain, like I cut weight with Usman every fight, right? And I see how much he suffer. Khabib, I cut weight with Khabib every time, and I see how much he suffer. And that's motivates me enough to be like, fuck, I gotta go even. I go deep. I go to war with anybody because these guys, right?
Right.
And it's all good, man. I'm living my dream, you know. I know. Listen, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm a fucking Middle Eastern guy. I dropped out of college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here, but guess what? I'm doing it. And if you hate me, keep hating because you motivate me. And if you love me,
right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I say this. I said I'm running out of haters. You know, because my haters because people believe me. People turning around now. You know, because they see like Frankie Edgar, Kevin Gaston, like Khabib, all those guys. Like, you know,
I love that guy.
Let me tell you a story about Khabib. Right, 5 years ago, Khabib, he had a torn ACL. I didn't manage him. His manager stopped answering his phone call. Right, I called Lorenzo Fertitta. I said, yo, this kid reach out to me. His fucking leg is fucked. Lorenzo Fertitta sent him a first class ticket. He moved and lived with my family for almost 6 months. I put him through rehabs. He got injured again, meniscus, rehab again. He lived with me for 1 year. That's how Khabib really learned English with my kids, right? And Khabib did not fight for 2.5 years, have $0 to his name. But guess what? Khabib today is the same guy I know 5 years ago. Never changed.
Now, is Khabib to your kids Uncle Khabib?
Yeah, like, you know,
That's
he's my brother.
cool.
He's like my little brother.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, but he's like he's honestly, man, he's like a son to me, you know. But he's one of the most beautiful, honest, hardworking human being you can ever meet in your life. He actually, man, inspired me, man. The things he does, like me and him do a lot of stuff for Africa nobody know about for the last 3-4 years, right?
Right.
And he does a lot of good things for a lot of good people, right? But it's all good, man. It's just I really appreciate even you guys talking to me. Like, you know, I really honestly, I backed away from doing media. But you believe it or not, right before Usman fight, I will promote this fight. I'll promote this fight because this is a fight I'm involved in emotionally, mentally. I'm probably going to go down there and do some training with Usman, you know, and just have fun with it. You know, listen, it's not, let Kobe talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's only digging a hole for himself. Guess what? It's good for Usman too. Listen, this is not bad, but he made it a racial war. This is gonna be a race war, because he made it this way, right? I believe Usman is more American than he is. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Now with Colby in Brazil, like saying I'm here with all these animals, I want to say I don't think he meant that.
Oh, he did.
I think
No,
he
meant that.
yeah. I just think he was trying to get an uproar and get people.
He said the Brazilian are
Filthy animals. I think he said it and didn't even realize the impact it would have had.
Right.
Yeah. So it had a bigger impact than he thought it would. He
'Cause-
thought like,
Listen,
oh,
at the
they'll-
end of the day, man,
he
I don't
thought
give a
like,
fuck
oh,
what
it'll
you
be
say.
good, but nah, he
Right.
thought.
This is some racist shit. Listen,
Yeah.
this is some racist shit, and I'm telling you something, man. People should get hurt.
People get
should
hurt for
get
less.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. Listen, he's gonna take his ass whooping when they fight, and he's gonna move on. Nobody gonna even know about this fucking kid anymore.
Yeah.
Well, even here, Ali, you're away from media and all that. Here at Menace and The Man, look at us as your friends. We're not media. We're friends of Dominance MMA, friends of Ali. We're friends of the MMA
man,
community,
listen, man,
period. We want the positive side, you know? If
Dennis,
people,
man, I've been such a huge fan, Dennis fan, and for a long time, and it was hard to see him getting away from the sport and retired. But I wish him the best of luck, and I want you to come back and give me one more, man. And you know who used to come to Henzo and me.
That was.
You know who used to come.
What's
who
that?
used to come to Henzo? Me and him used to go at it.
Yeah.
Gregor,
Yeah.
Gregor.
that's another thing
He's
about
a-
Henzo. Like, Henzo is one of the originators. Like, people say Hoist. If you're on the East Coast, it's Henzo. Like, me and Dennis would not be sitting here right now if it was not for Renzo Gracie.
Yeah.
We would
Renzo
not.
built the East
We would not
Coast.
be talking to Ali if it wasn't for Renzo Gracie. Renzo Gracie started the East Coast, Long Island, New
Matt
York
Serra.
MMA scene.
Yeah.
The whole scene. Like, my first coach was under Renzo, under Matt Serra, under that whole. It's all derivative off of Renzo
He's
Gracie.
his real legend, man. Ricardo Almeida, Matt Serra, Henzo Gracie.
Right.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a
and
fucking
even I heard you say
pioneer.
Rodrigo. Rodrigo is from that old school.
Rodrigo.
Yeah. That old school Matt Serra room. High and Grace used to come to America and stop in like it was fucking OGs back in the day. And Renzo was just,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Ali, you were in that room back then?
Huh?
You were in that room back then?
I come at the end. I come to Henzo in 2006.
Okay.
So your first Renzo experience was in the city, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm talking. He used to have a place called the Barn on Long Island, and
Oh, really?
He actually gifted that school to Matt Serra, and it became Serra Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh.
But at one point, it was like Rodrigo Gracie, Renzo, and Matt Serra, and
Matt Serra's the best, man.
and Ricardo
Best guy.
Almeida ran the school.
Wow.
Like back in the day. And now look at all them. Like Almeida's the fucking guy in New Jersey. Renzo's
Yeah.
the guy. Ali's the guy. Like all these people. And it's all Renzo Gracie. It's all Renzo Gracie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without Henzo. And listen, man, with the whole Kobe thing, with the whole Ariel thing, with the whole Conor thing, I don't hate none of these guys, man. I wish him the best of luck. I wish him success. I wish their family outside. I don't wish Kobe success. After they fight, I wish him success.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's all good, man. I don't hold grudges towards nobody, and I know this whole Ariel thing, but it's all good, man. Ariel's gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. He's gonna do what he do, and I do what I do. But it cannot be personal between me and him. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Right. Because I mean that's like a martial arts thing. If you're hanging on to the past, it's very hard to move. You're wasting energy focusing on the past when, man, you need to look ahead. You got to be positive. You got to put the energy towards being positive.
Bigger and better.
It's crazy. And listen, I appreciate you said me and you went at it at the gym, right?
Yeah.
But in a way, I did martial arts for 35 years, right? I'm a judo black. I'm a fourth degree judo black belt. I competed on a very high level. I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt. I fought in K1 in Japan.
Yeah.
But in a way, how are you gonna talk about I pay my guys? Bro, I fucking are you fucking serious? You think Renzo Gracie gonna give somebody a black belt just to be fucking nice to him?
Like
No,
Ali, anything Ryan LaFleur says usually, for me and Dennis, is gospel. Ryan LaFleur told me Ali was legit. And I was like, okay.
I roll with Ryan. Me and him went at it.
Yeah.
And he's fucking beast too.
Yeah.
And Dennis told me the same thing. Dennis said rolling with you was like rolling with a fucking warrior, like someone who was going as hard as they can go.
Oh, yeah.
It was real. It
He
was
didn't
real.
it didn't matter who was in there.
Yeah.
Playing for keeps. It wasn't it was I'm winning. Damn.
Well, you're a throwback, Ali. We want to thank you for joining us. Let's don't be a
It's such
stranger
a pleasure,
here.
man. I want to thank you guys for having me on. Dennis, man, keep doing what you do, brother. I'm a big fan. I'm always going to support you.
Thank you, brother.
Chris Wade, Ryan LaFleur. I love these guys, man. And And whatever you guys need, I'm always here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time, brother. You're super busy. I appreciate you making time for us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Ali. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Ali Abdelaziz.
Yeah, he's a legend in the game. He's managing.
He's the man right now as far as managing, but he gets a bad rap. He sounds like a nice guy.
No, he's a very nice guy. I just think he with the guys he manages, it's not a business deal.
It's emotional.
It's like, yo, like Stan, you're my boy.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, we do Menace and the Man and we're partners. Like, if we went outside right now and someone was like, yo, Stan, you fucking suck. I mean, in reality, I'd probably be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But
can you get him a life? That's like his line everywhere.
No, but let's say this dude came up and pushed you. I wouldn't be like, oh, shit, Stan. Like, what are you going to do? Like, this dude's getting lumped up.
You'd be like, oh, Stanley's fighting somebody.
No. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I would come to your... Because me and your relationship is more than just business. Like, we're buds, too.
You would distract him while I hit him?
Yeah. And
I like that.
You know, I think that's what it is with Ali. It is business, but, like, those are his people, too. You know?
Bro, I saw the fight. I didn't want to go full bore into it right there, but like he's a fucking maniac. Like him and Usman. So even like I said, who would want to fight Usman? This is a fucking national champion wrestler or whatever, D2, whatever, fucking really high level wrestler, Olympic training center. Been training striking with Henry Hoof for 8 years. Probably can throw the cleanest fucking right hand. And some guy picked a fight with him, like pushed him from behind. And I remember him turning around and he just started launching clean right hands. And they were like, I remember being like, oh. You know, hit the dude a couple times, and then Ali like stood on a chair and like jumped over the chair, and like they started fucking these dudes up. Maybe one dude, maybe more than one, but it was just chaos real quick. And I remember being like, I just watched Ali and Usman fuck up a couple dudes in the crowd, and then Ali was like, get him, you know, because he's the manager to the stars. He was at World Series of Fighting. He has a lot of pull there. He was like, this, and this, get them the fuck out.
Right.
And those dudes got taken right out. So
that's how it should be, man.
Yeah. That was a good interview, though. I feel like we got some gold today.
Yeah, no, he's super dope.
Other than that beginning, we'll have to re-listen to it and see how good Mine and Menace is.
You should just cut that right now.
Just cut that right out.
Dude, I think my acting was...
We'll see.
Hang on, I think my acting was...
We'll see.
Tits.
Tits?
See what I did there?
I think your acting was uneven, unorthodox, weird-looking tits.
Yeah. That's another angle I like to use too. Now, can you give me some originality and hang on, in a snap of the finger, I changed who I was, my appearance and everything, real quick.
Oh, forget about it. You know what we need to do for that? Like, you threw me a little curveball there.
We should actually act this out and get uniforms and really have.
I was gonna say, have a wig.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more in character. Punk your lips out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were, let's be honest, you were a bitchy female.
Yeah.
You weren't out to meet a guy. You weren't out to meet a guy. You were out to be a bitch almost.
Yeah. I was the girl that knows she's hot already and just like I know what this guy wants, you know. I was that girl.
It was exuding. So
girl.
You were giving me the vibe like, this girl kind of a bitch.
Yeah. Sorry.
You were talking out loud shit about me before I even walked up.
Well, the thing is that girl that knows she's hot and is just like looking around the room like everybody owes her something. Like, I just fucking like.
For future reference, like that was, I would never, if I walked up to a girl and she was talking shit about me as I walked up, I would just go, okay, and I'm not gonna try to talk to this girl.
Well, depending on how many drinks I had, I might be like, you ain't shit, and then keep it moving.
Or no, I'm gonna flip her.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I don't want to bring other people down. But I would tell my boys, she ain't shit. She thinks she's something, but she ain't shit.
Well, real quick before we get out of here, let's shout out our sponsors.
Yeah, do
Terp
that.
House. Check them out. Terphouse.com. Terphouseclear.com.
What code could they use if they want to get a discount, Stan?
Man Show, and you'll get 20% off your entire purchase. Which is amazing if you're trying to get your cannabis or CBD products, bath bombs, CBD oil, all types of shit. So check them out, Terp House. And then check out our boy, Joe Romeo, J. Romeo Realtor on Instagram. If you're trying to sell a house in the New York area. Our friend Mike Postiglione at the law offices of Michael Postiglione. Our friend Frank, who's MIA tonight, from from Home Interiors by Anthony Giaramita. Frank the Tank, he's no-show tonight. We had big things planned tonight for tonight's show, but Frank fucked us.
Yeah, he's like, I'm bringing hot girls. We're gonna drink freaking Proper 12. And I'm like, yo, Frank, you can do that on your own time. But bring him. And then he didn't come. And I'm like,
and then he no-showed. So
yeah.
But Anthony Giaramita, Home Interiors by Anthony Giaramita. I got to get that one to where it's flowing.
Yeah.
Like now I got Joe Romeo, J. Romeo Realtor. Check him out on Instagram. Michael Postiglione, the law offices of Michael Postiglione. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram. Terp House, you know where to find them. Movement BJJ. And our main sponsor, our friends over
Menace Tube.
Our friends over at G Fuel. Cliff, our boy over at G Fuel, hooking us up. We're about to blow things up here with Menace and the Man, eventually.
Yeah, and also Menace Tube. And then I have Twitch, which you're watching right now if you're watching live.
So everyone, please go check out some G Fuel.
Wrong side.
Perfect side. What are you talking about?
Fuck you,
But the
bitch.
camera might be reversed. Who knows? But G Fuel and Menace and the Man, episode 24.
Well, see you later. Bitch.